Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the Horathon. And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
Yeah, I decided to cover my grounds here. Happy Halloween! I know we're about a week from it, but I don't know if we're gonna be streaming next week due to it being Halloween Monday. So I'm just gonna cover my ground and do the Halloween music right now. Hello and welcome to another episode of Unsanctioned Buffoonery. This is Darkscream, just burping out some Coke Zero, and I'm about to bring Squiggleton in here, and we're going to fuck shit up. So, with that said, here he is. Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
God, I watch that movie every Halloween. It feels more like Halloween than all the other Halloween movies, honestly.
Masks is a major theme of
Yeah,
Halloween.
I put up a lot of Halloween decorations today. I cut my hand on well, pulling weeds. I put up a horrible clown clown like puppet inflatable, and it's great. It's a big Jack in the Box clown monster. I brought up some tombstones. I have my pumpkins. One of them is painted with an Among Us on it,
Oh, nice, nice. We're still
and I
pissing
have
people
a
off.
I have a 12-foot tall ghost inflatable coming tomorrow, and I need to put the cobwebs up. Oh, I also have a projector that projects bats on my house.
Nice, nice.
I really, really like Halloween.
Nice, very nice. They're selling Dead by Daylight ghost face masks at like retail
Yeah,
stores now.
yeah, my buddy's obsessed with that, and he wants to get a ghost face group together for an upcoming convention.
Nice.
And so the thing, I'm really tempted to play along with that because I know I've mentioned it before, but like the ghost face mask, it was my favorite Halloween mask to wear when I was a kid
Mm-hmm. Mine
because
too.
it just yeah, okay, maybe you can agree with this. They smelled really, really good when you wore them.
I don't remember the smell, but I don't. But if I did, it wasn't it wasn't aromatic or pungent one way or the other.
No, it was just pleasant. They were it smells like vanilla extract.
It was probably made with vanilla extract then.
It probably was. That was probably part of the dye that makes you die. I don't know. Maybe I'll see if they still smell like that. But it's like the weird random childhood memory that I'm way too obsessed with.
Ghostface vanilla extract, the dye that makes you die.
Damn it! I want this now. Yeah. Zach's like the glorious stench of the rubber from the Scream mask. Yeah, they're the best. Okay, I want to know if Zach said that before I said anything because that would be great if we both had the same exact thought.
Um, all right. I don't know if I'm gonna stream, and it's one of two things. I got it set up to my Switch, so the option
Mhm.
could be because of Platinum Games, I could play a little bit of Wonderful 101.
One for one's pretty great.
Another chill stream thing I could do is just keep playing No Man's Sky. That's a game that keeps
Yeah.
my ADHD brain distracted a
Yep.
bit.
I was gonna play games this weekend and I just didn't because I was constantly. Like I was watching shows. I binged a lot of Nathan For You because Nathan For You is leaving HBO Max in like a week. So I need to finish all of that because I really liked The Rehearsal and I want to watch all of his stuff in time for season 2 of The Rehearsal to go, man, this guy really likes committing crimes.
Okay, I might actually binge watch an episode 2 while playing video games in the background.
I
I need
think
some
you
highlights.
I think you'd really like Nathan For You.
Oh my god. Oh, god, fucking HBO taking their shit off.
Oh, it's absolutely terrible. I guess it's because it's owned by Comedy Central, so it's
Paramount?
going over to Paramount Plus. Yes,
Yeah, it
I'm
makes
gonna
me
check.
keep this up. I'm gonna drop HBO and go to Paramount because at least Paramount
Pretty
has that
much.
and Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. So, for example, of the borderline crimes this guy commits, um, so he had an episode where he said, "Hey, I need to find a way to advertise this pet store. How about we the people who want to buy a new pet are people who are grieving over their old pet. So let's set up advertisements in the pet cemetery." Well, I can't do that. But so I need to put a gravestone in the pet cemetery that has an ad for this pet shop on it. And they say, well, you need to bury a pet here. So he just finds a fly, names it Buzz, keeps it in the office until it dies of natural causes, then has a funeral for Buzz, and flies in a $12,000 headstone that's massive, and then puts up. It's like, here lies Buzz. His favorite store was this particular pet shop. It's like, if you talk about the gravestone, get 15% off.
You lost me. We're advertising at the cemetery.
Yeah. No, this is season 2. I'm just going through like a few episodes. The liquor store that says we can sell liquor to children if we sell it to them and then put it in a safe deposit box so they can come collect their booze when they turn 21. But in order to look cool to their friends, we have a cool adult man cave where they can take photographs with their booze and pretend they're going to drink it before we put it in the safety deposit box.
Oh, okay. You know what? I think I know what I'm gonna be playing in the background while I go through
Yeah.
my day-to-day school life in Persona 5 Royal. Which, by the way, that's what I've been
Yeah.
playing this week. I got back on
Oh
that.
yeah.
I don't want to spoil much because Major Montana just picked up the game for the Switch.
Nice.
But I gotta say, dude, what a fantastic first act boss.
Yep. Oh yeah, the little changes they made to the first boss are quite good and make it feel like another fight. They make
Oh,
little changes to every boss.
that those little changes. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, the
Oh,
differences
and,
were crazy and
oh yeah.
made the boss battle more epic.
hmm But yeah, that first villain. That's actually the issue a lot of people have with the game. They think it starts too strong and doesn't hold up.
No, I disagree. Some of the villains are more
I disagree as
subtle,
well.
and then they have like big revelations on just how much
Yeah.
of the second guy, what he did to that dude's mom.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah, that guy's fucking awesome. Yeah, I love that guy. So they made his fight way better because I thought he had the weakest boss fight
Yeah, he did.
in all of Royal. Here's the only problem: they made one of the worst fights in the game even worse.
Oh no. Oh no.
But here's something fun. For that fight, you might want to turn it to the highest difficulty only for that fight. Turning the difficulty higher makes it easier because the way the fight's designed.
What?
Yeah, it's a DPS battle, and your DPS is so the way that hard mode works is that both you and your enemies take more damage from like critical hits and weak attacks. And if you're playing on an easy difficulty and your like team isn't strong enough and not designed to sweep, you can get your ass kicked. But if you play on a harder difficulty, all of your weakness exploitation does more damage.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
Yeah. They do more damage to you, but if you know what you're doing, you probably won't get hit throughout that entire fight. It's really weird.
Ugh.
There was a guy who was saying like, "Hey, I'm gonna play this game on the highest difficulty and see if I can make it through with only using my starter persona." And he's like, "This boss fight sucks because if you turn it like this boss fight is actually easier on the higher difficulty. So in order to challenge myself, I turned it to easy mode just for this this boss fight, just to keep the challenge run going."
So, wow. Let's see. Anything else I did this week? Oh yeah. This week, oh wow, that's not what I said. Hold on. Why did my TV set it to that channel? It's supposed
Julian
to be this one.
Humdinger, I don't know that.
That'd be a Nathan reference.
No, I'm not sure. Let's check this out. Julian Humdinger. Because I'm at the start of season 3, so I have 2 more seasons. Every season's 8 episodes long. So.
Gotcha. Let's see.
I'm sure you're familiar with his magnum opus of Nathan For You, which is Dumb Starbucks.
No, actually, I think Pat and Wooly might have talked about it, but I don't think I've seen it myself.
No, I mean, you'd probably be familiar with it because, like, I know that they talked about it before. It also made national news. Like, he has clips from all the news organizations talking about how huge Dumb Starbucks was and how it was a wild situation where Starbucks was pulling their hair out, but they couldn't do anything because it was technically under parody law.
Oh, okay. It is ringing a bell. What bell? It is ringing a bell. But what did? God damn it! Why is my fucking?
Okay.
I can never get this goddamn Elgato set up properly.
Yeah.
What? How did they piss off Starbucks?
Okay, so I will break down Dumb Starbucks. So Nathan goes to a coffee shop who runs like an artisan coffee shop location. Yeah, he's like an expert barista. And he says, "Hey, it's really hard to get people in the door because what I'm doing is like for coffee enthusiasts, and a lot of people don't even know it's a coffee shop. I don't put up a menu, and that's by choice. I ask people what they want, and I will make a perfect coffee up to their specifications." Like when that happens, but I don't get a lot of customers for that. He goes, "Okay, well, are you willing to completely change your willing to completely change your store?" He's like, "Well, sure, I got nothing to lose." So it's like, how about we cheat our way to name recognition by becoming a parody of Starbucks and just building a Starbucks location, but putting dumb in front of everything, meeting the minimum requirements to be a parody.
Kind of, like Ugly Sonic.
Yeah. So pretty much. And so he goes to a lawyer and says, "Hey, how can this happen?" It's like, "It would help if you were if you were known to do parody in the past." Also, he tries to trick the lawyer into signing a waiver that says, "I will accept all lawsuits that come from Starbucks." Because like Nathan's such an asshole. he tries to trick a lawyer into signing shit, and he's like tries to yank it out of his hands like 3 separate times during the interview. And so he goes, "Okay, you'd probably want to be known as a parody artist first." So he drags this guy along to open mic nights where they sing terrible parody songs. Like, "Hey, the Rolling Stones are very old. I can't get no more erections." And so that doesn't go well because, "Okay, I'll start up a parody art museum." And he gets an art exhibit that is just like him just doing like dumb dumb puns on building logos, like 7-Eleven became 69, Bank of America was Tank of America. And this guy's like, that makes a lot of sense because America's a military industrial complex and a tank is a symbol of war, much like America. He's like, "No, tanks and banks are big and they have a lot of similar letters, so I just drew a tank." And he's just shooting down everybody who has like an actual idea of what it could stand for. So then he opens up Dumb Starbucks, and it get like no people the first time. He goes, "Well, technically this is an art exhibit, so if you order the coffee, we don't have a license to sell food or drinks. So you're agreeing to have the food and drink under the stipulation that you sign a waiver that you won't sue us if you get sick from it, because we don't have a license to sell this." And so word spreads on the bodybuilding forums, which is like one of my favorite places on the internet because they are always like at the weirdest cutting edge of bullshit.
Oh, just like Big Al. You heard you remember his story, right?
What? No, what about?
Some bodybuilder forum.
Oh, yeah, the bodybuilding forum.
Got on his ass because he did a video thanking a person who he thought was a cool dude, but turned out to be a piece of shit.
Oh no.
Garanchev, but that's a long story. That story's old, but yeah.
That bodybuilding forum's amazing.
And then Al like went on a fucking rant, told them they're a bunch of fucking roid pushers and shit like that.
I'm pretty sure nobody on that bodybuilding forum even works out. I think they just go there to shitpost.
Sorry for the black screen, folks. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, so he opens up Dumb Starbucks and then it's like lined up out the door. It's like, yo, this is great, and everyone starts selling Dumb Starbucks like cups and T-shirts and silverware like as souvenirs. And there's people hawking like fake merchandise
Is
outside
that
of his house,
is that
outside of his
season 1
store.
or season 2 episode?
This is season 2.
I think I'm going to start with that one. I'm just going to go straight for the
Oh yeah,
gates and
go
get the
for it.
highlights.
Oh yeah, you can totally do that. But Dumb Starbucks is required viewing. That one's amazing.
Dumb Starbucks. Okay,
Oh yeah.
definitely gonna do that when I try to. Oh, God damn it! This thing's so sensitive.
Oh
Hang
no.
on.
Season 2, episode 5, by the way.
Season 2, episode 5. Got it. Yeah. While I try to see if I can raise up my social links with people I haven't had in the past, like Ryuji and. Oh my God! Okay, I guess the cables are fucking dying or something.
Oh shit. That's
Yep.
not good. I really need to get an Elgato. Although every time I hear anybody talk about Elgato, it always seems like it's on the verge of burning or exploding.
Well, it's not, and it's not smelling weird, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
Come on.
Speaking of HBO Max, I watched an anime on there yesterday and finished it today because there's only 4 episodes. I watched 3 last night and they dropped the final one today. And I didn't know about this thing until my good friend Sierra, you know her as Furu, told me about it and said, "Hey, this is like made for you. It's like a dumb horror like thing that feels like it was made in the early 2000s."
All right. It's not as dumb as King's Game, is it?
No, wait, what was King's Game again?
It was made like in 2017, but it was fucking terrible. I did a review of it on YouTube way back when. I called it the worst anime of 2017. I mean, if you're looking for a dumpster fire, it's a strong recommendation, but it will piss you off at times.
Okay.
Like it did me.
Yeah. Okay. I totally know this one, but no, I mean, okay, I wouldn't say bad, but it's presented very schlocky. Like a lot of it feels like something from 2000, and the funny thing is, as I went through, I think that might be by design, and if it is, the show is genius.
Okay.
But
see,
yeah, it
King's
is.
Game had its schlock because it was staffed by ex-hentai animators almost exclusively.
There is 0 fan service in this show. Thank God, because every character is either old or a child.
Okay, that's good.
But I'm talking about Housing Complex C, which is super bizarre because it was ordered by Adult Swim and was made specifically to be released in English. Which is funny because a lot of it deals with like Japanese folklore, or at least a touch of it. But the general premise is that a family moves into a low-income housing area because they're working with a fish hatchery, and they bring in a bunch of Pakistani immigrants with them. And this place is staffed entirely by old people who are like very protective of this little girl that lives in the housing complex with them with her single mother. And naturally, as in horror things, creepy stuff starts happening. And there's a lot of allusions to Cthulhu in the first episode. There's a character who is drawing comics, and he's very obsessed with the Cthulhu mythos. And it does a great thing that I feel can only really happen in Japanese horror, which is nobody in the housing complex has a cell phone. Because they live in like the absolute boonies, and they're like, and I guess according to like everybody I've like heard who has like been to like the rural areas in Japan, they are like actually like behind the times all the time, because it's mostly older people. Yeah.
By the way, yeah, we gotta cover those 2 news topics, but
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna build.
what
up
about
to that.
Ghostbusters? Did you play that?
I haven't, but a lot of people are talking about that. Yeah, I didn't even know that was dropping.
Yeah, the marketing did its job. I guess it's because I got distracted by Rabbids and Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights is a shitter, by the way.
Oh yeah, I heard Gotham Knights is terrible.
By surprising me, I'm not surprised at all.
But yeah,
I could just smell out a shitty AAA game nowadays. It's
oh
so
yeah,
simple.
it's so easy. Let me see this game. Spirits Only. Is this free to play, or what the hell is this game? I know Al played it.
The alien
Of course he did.
It's been forever since I played this game.
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, hey, this game's fantastic. And, I mean, it has a strong start. That first boss battle's incredible. But the
Also, this week I played Scrapnik Island Issue 1 came out this week, which is the new Sonic the Sonic the Hedgehog story. It's interesting. Basically, Sonic and Tails were flying through a storm one day, and then enacted by lightning crashed into what is basically the remains of the Death
the game's too loud, apparently.
What? Oh, right. Hang on a second.
Yes. I wanted to tell you before you continued.
Fucking hell. Okay. Anyways, Scrapnik Island, which is the newest Sonic the Hedgehog comic that came out, or at least issue 1 did, and it's really good so far. It's basically Sonic and Tails are flying through a thunderstorm, and then they crash land their tornado into what is basically the remains of the Death Egg. Sonic wakes up with like a metal cast to his left foot because apparently he fucked it up during the crash.
No, I'm slowly turning into Metal Sonic. This is my worst nightmare.
So, no, we already did that story arc.
Wait, I was joking.
The Metal Virus arc, that was the whole thing.
Oh,
he was turning
yeah,
into a
right,
zombie.
Oh, Metal Zombies, yep.
Yeah. So apparently it's like inhabited by a bunch of like derelict rustic badniks who are like being held together by like scrap parts. And the key inhabitors are, I want to say his code name was E112 Sigma and Mecha Sonic.
What are you drinking?
Coke Zero.
Okay, you're just chugging that shit.
I chug my drinks, dude. But yeah. But yeah, you know Mecha Sonic from Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Of course.
He basically looks like a fucking wastelander now. He's all rusted up. He's got like a saw blade for a leg and all that shit. And the issue actually ends with them being watched on by, and yes, this character existed before. I did research.
Yeah.
By Mecha Knuckles.
What? I've never heard of this. How have I never heard of this character before?
Because he only appeared in Sonic Advance.
How dare you? What? How have I? How dare they not advertise this character all the time?
And when they showed him in a full page spread, he's got like a crab arm and shit. He even stole Knuckles' hat from the OVA because he's got his hat that's all dirty and torn up and unkempt. Yeah, you should take a look at what he looks like in the comic book. I'm pretty sure somebody spoiled the images and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good issue so far. Apparently, it's categorized in the horror genre for some reason, even though the first half it did feel kind of scary atmospheric. The second half had some brevity. Yeah.
It's got them balls arms. In that one frame I'm looking at. Oh no, is Puppet Tails gonna come back?
No. Metal Knuckles is a Sonic R character. Mecha Knuckles is someone different. And no, Ken Penders doesn't own it.
Yeah, good. Are they gonna bring back Puppet Tails? Because I love Puppet Tails.
Oh, the Tails doll? He showed up in the 30th anniversary special.
Awesome. I typed in Tails and I forgot about this. Drawfee has a long-running gag, which is breaking news: Tails ate all the towels.
Man, you and your memes.
Yeah, no, it is like it's nonsense. So they drew they were like drawing from shapes, and like the shape they ended up drawing was like, well, I can turn that into Sonic. And he's reading a newspaper, and he has to be naked. He just got out of the shower, and he's upset that there's no towels left because Tails ate them all. and then they've
Now
effectively
you just remind me of an old Newgrounds Flash animation.
yeah,
These berries are really good. That's the potpourri. It's there to keep the room smelling fresh. Oh, but hey, these giant rice crackers are good. Uh, that's the towel. What else did you eat? All right, I'll let the front desk know we need new soap. That was from Decline of Video Gaming Part 3.
Oh wow, yeah, it's been. I knew it sounded familiar. I watched a lot of Decline of Video Gaming, like 1 and 2, but not as much 3. But oh my god, 1 has aged worse than anything that's ever been made, I think.
Yeah, but 2 and 3, they still kind of have some holding up.
Oh no. I mean, it's still funny, but like everything that 1 predicted was false.
Yeah,
They
which
were
is sad.
they were so convinced that DMC3 was gonna be awful.
Oh, well then fuck them.
Well, no, remember, because DMC1, like Devil May Cry 1, they're like, oh, yeah, it's like, oh man, remember this series? That first game was great. Yeah, but you can only find it in a museum nowadays, and it's like everyone taking photos of Devil May Cry 1, because 2 came out and it sucked, and everybody knew it sucked.
Man, it's been forever since I played this fucking
Yeah.
game. Why am I playing
shared...
this game? We might as well talk about address
Yes.
the elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah. But first off, I just want to say, everybody watch Housing Complex C. It's very good, and it's like movie length. It's only 4 episodes. It just feels like a movie, and I recommend it. I'm a little biased because it does a lot of things that I'm personally like a huge fan of. So... yeah, but the big news, oh boy, hey, remember when I was being all smug about, like, man, I love being a fan of things that aren't horribly problematic and don't mistreat their workers and stuff like that? Man, fuck Blizzard and what they're doing with Overwatch and how they mistreat their employees, and fuck Activision, and fuck Ubisoft and Rockstar for crunching everybody. It's so great that my favorite... Chronic Dreams, like, oh, they're like falling apart. There's no way that Star Wars game's ever gonna
Why is
get
my
made.
weapon a drill? I thought it's supposed to be a fist.
Oh, you have the drill equip. If you draw the circle for too long, it becomes a drill. You unlocked the drill.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah,
forever.
is this a New Game Plus thing?
No, I decided to play an older level to get my bearings.
Did you beat this game before, or how far
No.
did you get? Oh. Okay, yes, that's what you did. You made the twist instead of the drill. If it's a circle, it's a fist. If it's like more than if it's a swirl, it's a drill. But yeah, I'm like, man, it's so great that my favorite company, Platinum, has never had much of a Oh fuck! Helena Taylor comes out like a little over a week ago and says, "Hey guys, this is the reason I'm not coming back to voice Bayonetta. They offered me $4,000, which is like far below my fee and is minimum industry standard." It's like, so I said, yeah, I gave him account. I called up. No, he said I was offered lower than that, and then I talked to Kamiya. And Kamiya then offered $4,000, and then I said, fuck you, I'm not gonna do it, and they got Jen Hale to do it instead. So boycott the game, because they don't know how to treat their voice acting. And then she went on a weird thing of repeatedly throwing Jennifer Hale, and then when I first watched it, I'm like, okay, this is like kind of fucked, it's like, this is really fucked up, why would they do that? But I mean, hey, companies do terrible things, maybe I was wrong about them. So I'm feeling awful, and I watched more of the Helena Taylor videos, and I'm like, huh, she's really being mean to Jennifer Hale, and this is odd, because from everything that everyone has said, like Steve Blum said, she has like always been a champion for voice actors getting unions and would never like take a role from somebody like without doing her due diligence and looking into why the role was available, especially for a legacy role like Bayonetta. It's like, so he was going like, hey, like, and Jennifer Hale was then subtly liking everything that was talking about NDA and saying there's clearly more to the story. And then Helena Taylor goes on like a weird rant about like, she goes on like a weird Jesus rant at the end of her video, which I thought was a personal thing, because my mom's a born-again Christian and tends to go on Jesus rants a lot, so I have like a big distaste for them. So when she did that, I'm like, ooh, I really don't trust you right now. And then a little bit later, Bloomberg reports an article, says, hey, we talked to 2 insiders from Platinum Games whose identities cannot be divulged because they're under NDA, and they said Helena Taylor was offered $4,000 per session, not per, not for her entire work as she reported.
For
Then
how many
they
sessions?
5
Estimately.
Approximately 4 to 5 sessions, meaning that her payday would have been $15,000 to $20,000, making $1,000 an hour. Because a session for a voice actor is 4 hours. Because otherwise it can fuck up their vocal cords if they voice act for that long.
Just like Jessica Calvello, voice
Yeah,
of
that's whose name I couldn't remember when I was talking about this with Al. Also, I'm a lot more sober than when I was talking about this with Al, because I did a stream where I drank 4 Pumpkin Nitros, which are these giant cans. Let's see what I still have the cans here. They are 9% alcohol and 14 fluid ounces per can. I got fucked. And so I was screaming that whole interview, and I fucked up saying Jennifer Hale and Helena Taylor.
Yeah,
like,
I noticed that, man. You were turning into King Arthur from Monty Python. I'll ask the 5 questions. 3, sir. 3.
He said the 5, but 3, 4, no more than 5. But yeah, so that was going on, and
then some other shit surfaced literally right after Castle Super Beast got uploaded their shit.
That was hilarious. Like, they uploaded that, and they're like firmly on Helena Taylor's side. Like, wow, that fucking sucked. But they did say a few times, something
boycotts
seems
are
like
stupid.
Yeah, boycotts don't work. The thing is,
sus, and boycotts are stupid because, first off, couple things. One, gamers just have no integrity. They just don't.
No, not at all.
Number two, people have been waiting 4 fucking years for this game.
More than that, I've been waiting 8 years. Ever since I finished Bayonetta 2, I'm like, yeah, I want Bayonetta 3, Bayonetta good.
Also, the fucking stabs at Jennifer Hale, Jesus Christ. But yeah, and as a result, the boycott had an opposite effect because people don't like being told what to do. God damn, I suck at
so
this
the
game.
game sold out. Well, right before the Bloomberg thing came out, the game sold out, which is hilarious to me in retrospect. So here's the thing. I do participate in gaming boycotts. Although, I only boycott games that are shit that I don't want to play, because usually when a company is super shitty, they don't make good games anyway.
Yeah.
So boycotts for me are so easy. I boycott Rockstar, not like they make good games. I boycott Ubisoft, not like they make good games. I boycott, like Blizzard Activision. I'm not playing Overwatch 2. I'm not, like, I deleted my BlizzNet account because I hate them so much, or Battle.net account.
Which, by the way, you should feel vindicated because, well, I've heard Overwatch 2 is a stinky game.
Oh, it's an absolute shit show, but there's people online go, oh, but the game's fun, and I'm not putting money into it. I'm not part of the problem. Yeah, you're part of the problem. If you get the numbers up for a shitty game like that.
You're part of the problem if you're giving them your time.
Yes.
It's not just money anymore, dude.
You could be playing that
See what I mean when I say I suck at this game?
Oh, I'll see it soon. I love the set pieces in this game so much. It's so good. But yeah, that is the thing we do refer to as stream. Man, I apologize in advance. I came off like an asshole in that video because I had no indoor voice. And like everything was just
Neither do I, and
good.
Yeah, I know. This is the part that scares me if I ever consider moving to a new apartment. It's like, come on, at least let me be as loud and obnoxious as I want to be in my own place. I don't want to piss off any neighbors. I want to do some voiceover. I want to do some narration and shit over a microphone, and I have to scream because I have a good fucking bad guy voice.
Yeah, I was saying to Al, which is the funniest thing, I was bragging about how sensitive my microphone is while screaming.
That's not a Unite Sword. That's a Unite Sword.
Oh no. Yeah,
Okay.
But so the Bloomberg stuff comes out, and they say, hey, so yeah, Helena Taylor. So what actually happened is we did reject Helena Taylor's request because after the 4,000 per session price was named, she said, I want 6 figures and royalties from the game.
Royalties I would understand.
Royalties is fine, yes. It's the fact that, so I think what they were expecting and what a reasonable person would do is say, okay, fine, can I maybe have 5,000 a session plus royalties? Because that's how you negotiate. and she
Yeah.
just blew her load right there. Like, I am the most important like voice actress ever. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, hey, she does a great job as Bayonetta. She's never voiced anyone else. She has no career as a voice actress. She is mostly a stage actress.
Jennifer Hale is FemShep and Samus Aran, among 100 other things.
Jennifer Hale is like literally everyone. It is wild how many voices she does. So, so that comes out and like everybody turns on Jen Hale. There's this one random Twitter page.
You're doing it again.
Fuck. Yeah. Even when okay, it's good to know that even when I'm sober, I make that mistake. Everyone turns on Helena Taylor, and except this one random like Twitter account that like Justin Wang follows that keeps getting recommended to me, said because well whatever, I'm still boycotting the game anyway until voice actors are treated better. Is like, why are you digging your heels into something you're so clearly wrong about? Can you just admit you were duped?
Yeah,
it's not that hard.
There's people who apparently see it as a form of weakness. I want you to look up a video. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. It's a fucking Sonic fan dub, but it's Shadow the Hedgehog telling Silver to never apologize. It's a form of weakness, and that's a literal mindset. Silver's like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, god damn it, and then he just ends his thought with, I fucking hate the internet.
Oh, okay.
But it's like they think apologizing and making for their errors is a form of weakness, and it makes their pee-pee small if they do that.
Yeah. Maybe this.
Go to hell if that's your mindset.
Yeah,
Just go straight to hell.
Admitting you're wrong is the smartest thing you can ever do. Because it means you're learning.
Oh, wait.
So I looked this up now.
Hold on. There were two different voice actors for Zora and Blitz.
Exactly. That's what I was just gonna say.
Is she the current one, or is she?
No, she was in OVA 4, and then she got replaced with Rachel Robinson for the rest of the series. I guess she has a long history of being very hard to work with.
Well, I don't know what happened because almost everyone. See, here's the thing: when between Hellsing Ultimates 4 and 5, there was a huge gap because of the whole Geneon thing and whatnot. I followed this franchise very religiously. Yeah, she was the only one that got replaced, which is fine because Zoran only had like one line in episode 4.
Yeah. Oh my god! Wow. My Helena Taylor Google suggestions really paint a picture of her character.
Oh, really? What's it saying?
Helena Taylor Wiki, Helena Taylor Voices, Helena Taylor Twitter, Helena Taylor Bloomberg, Helena Taylor Union, Helena Taylor Turf.
Oh.
Yeah. She's said some very disparaging things about trans people in the past.
Okay, I don't want to be mean to trans people, but here's my mentality on the whole situation.
I don't think you're gonna come out of this looking good either way if you say anything with that start.
Here's the reason why I think TERFs exist. There are women who are actual, honest to good feminists out there who are fighting for equal rights as much as men all the time.
Yes.
So whenever they see a female go in male, they're basically, in their eyes, they're like saying, wait a minute, are you saying if we can't beat the patriarchy, we have to join the patriarchy? And I think that's why that's happening.
I think it's actually the opposite.
Let me just say again. If you born female, want to be male, whatever, that's your business, that's your personal business, that's your life. I don't have any issue with it whatsoever. None.
I liked what Kyle Kinane said about it.
Oh, what did he say? I think I would agree with him.
We're all pilots dropped into different vehicles, and if some of us need to use aftermarket parts to get to where we need to be, that should be fine.
Just like my car.
Yeah. I scraped my car yesterday. I backed into the barrier at a gas station. Stupid concrete barriers.
Oh, it's a good thing I don't live in the woods, because, man, I fucking hate deer.
Yeah, man, I live in the city, and deer will randomly wander from, miles away just to be in front of my house. It's weird. Deer do not give a shit. There's actually an Air Force base near my house and I remember a couple years back, like a family of deer got trapped there and like inbreeded for like 3 seasons because there was a huge base and they
So,
couldn't get them off.
so in my point of view, the whole situation pisses me off for several reasons, for several other things. One, you muddied a very important discussion because there were voice actors for Silent
Yes,
Hill that got fucked over.
that was the big one. Well,
Um,
it's voice
so,
actors getting fucked over has been a very popular topic lately.
yeah, I think Guy Seehee has more to complain about
Oh, he
when it
does.
came to
He
the
does.
HD collection than Helen Sayer, because it's not just the fact that he was getting replaced for a sequel or whatever. He got replaced in the game he got known for.
He got replaced as a character that's
Also, Guy
modeled after
Seehee
him.
actually does look like James.
The character's literally modeled to look like him.
You take a look at Guy Seehee, he's aged a bit, but I can see the James inspiration pretty clearly.
Yeah.
Oh
But no, no,
man.
no. Like I said, the same Silent modeled the character after him. Yeah, like there's a reason he looks like Guy Seehee because he's straight up a 3D model of Guy Seehee.
Man, also, yeah, it just dawned on me too. The Happy Halloween and the Dog song sound alike.
So yeah, that uses the same music. I'm so happy.
I just picked those two because, hey, it is part of what we're going to talk about today, and also
Yep.
Halloween,
Oh,
man. It's happy,
Halloween's
happy
the
Halloween,
best.
Halloween. Now I definitely just want to hear that song recreated by dogs. And then at
Oh,
the
I
end,
can.
you have a dog you have a husky making noises. He's like,
Oh.
and he looks to the camera. He's like, and then it ends.
It's terrifying.
Well, yeah, it's a reference to the ending of Halloween 3.
Okay. I thought you were going the opposit direction,
Oh no,
and
there's no dog abuse here.
no. I thought it. Okay, I got a little bit mixed up, and I thought that the dog was doing like
Okay, let's see if I can
the
draw a hand here and not a drill.
the
God damn
Marie
it.
moan from the end of that song. I always forget about.
Uh,
But
That's an airplane.
yeah,
God
so
damn it.
that is the Bayonetta controversy. I don't give a shit about Genlock. I don't. I
Me
mean,
neither.
Rooster.
I don't give a shit about Rooster Teeth anymore, man.
Yeah,
They're dead
no,
to me.
that was the funniest thing is that I never cared about Rooster Teeth. So I never cared
I
about Genlock,
grew up
and I
with
felt.
Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I
you
grew up
got.
with them in the Red versus Blue days when they were just
Oh
a
yeah.
small group of people who just love making films,
Yep.
making
I was
machinima.
never like I was never a Halo kid, so
I was. Like, I didn't own an Xbox, but I understand why Halo was
yeah.
popular.
I enjoyed Halo like just fine. I like to play with my friends, but like I was never like into it. Like I didn't look up like extra content and shit.
Oh, the gameplay was just so fucking good, though.
Oh yeah, the gameplay was fun. I have very
We
positive
wouldn't even play
memories
multiplayer
of
competitively. We would just, like, drive around
no.
Blood Gulch and do
Yeah.
flips and shit.
Yeah, that's what I did all the time. I was like, yo, that's all I really want to do is just drive around Blood Gulch and then like kick each other out of warthogs and do dumb shit like that. Like have little dog fights in the in the Banshees. Or maybe it's the Ghosts. Which ones fly? Is it the Banshees?
Banshees are the flies, yeah.
Banshees, yeah. I played a lot of Halo too, so. Yeah, but
Man,
yeah,
I'm
I
way too rusty. I need to play the fucking tutorial stage all over again.
yeah, it's the fact that you have Unite drill that's kind of fucking you up. I can already tell.
Yeah, hang on a second.
But yeah. Yeah, it's generally good to draw like a 3/4 circle rather than a full circle because if you make a full circle, there's a chance it's gonna read that as a swirl and make a drill.
Okay.
Yep, but
So yeah, I'm thinking about spite purchasing Bayo 3 and just playing that game.
yeah, oh no, I wouldn't even be spite at this point. I fucking love Bayonetta, and I was planning to purchase it day one anyway. I don't like to
I
pre-order,
mean, I was
but I'm
gonna
gonna.
play through 1 and 2 first, and then eventually
Yeah,
get to 3. But then I realized that's
yeah.
never gonna happen.
It's gonna burn yourself out. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and
Which
besides,
I kind of get
this
it.
one has kaiju's in it apparently.
Is Halo influenced by
No.
80s mecha?
I don't know. I don't care that much.
I
We
never
were talking
never
about
really
Red
looked into
versus
it.
Blue, but where were we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Voice actor shit.
Yeah, the voice acting shit. Oh boy, can't wait to see Troy Baker fart out a performance again for the remake.
Wait, who's Troy Baker playing?
Oh, he played James in the redub of the HD collection. Remember?
Yeah, I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's playing James again, is
Well,
he?
it's not Guy Seehee.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't think it's Troy
point.
Baker either.
Well, it's gonna be somebody who's not gonna be as good. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
definitely, definitely.
Okay, so
Because Guy Seehee was made for that role. The role was made for Guy Seehee, is what I should say. Because
well,
yeah, he's
uh, I don't care for the legacy of Kane, and it ended just fine with
yeah,
Defiance. I have
yeah.
friends who love that series. I have a friend who has a Raziel figurine, for fuck's sake.
Fucking Gridman's fucking awesome. Never avoid Gridman. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I need to
love
keep watching
Gridman.
Gridman. Oh, no, you should also watch Superhero Samurai Cyber Squad. That's a TV show in the 90s I grew up with for some odd reason.
Yeah. Yeah, that well, I mean it's vaguely based on Gridman, which is great. I need to watch Dinozon. I've been meaning to do that for a while, and I just don't for some reason. Roger. Yeah, you totally beat the game, or at least came close. Because I'm seeing like end game characters on. I see Wonder Bayonetta. Oh
I don't
wait.
have the yellow guy. Oh yeah, Wonder Bayonet. I just put the cheat in.
Oh, that explains everything. That's why you have everything. Okay, so that's why you have Wonder Bayonetta and the Yeah, you got Wonder Bayonetta, you have the drill, you got all that other stuff. You probably have Wonder Goggles, too, if you make an Infinity Sign. You might have Hideki Kamiya on your team. Well, I mean, if they don't want to make any more Beautiful Joe, because Beautiful Joe is more of a Clover thing, and Clover is now Platinum, and they don't really want... They know that they wouldn't make the... they wouldn't do a very good job on it, so they'd rather focus on, like, stuff they know they can make well. And Beautiful Joe is, like, really niche, so...
Yeah,
Side-scrolling character action beat 'em up.
and most people I knew didn't play Vivo Joe because Power Rangers was still uncool at the time.
Yeah. God, Beautiful... I didn't like Beautiful Joe because of the name, but then I gave it a shot later. Holy shit, this game's amazing. Okami fucking rules. I never want another sequel to Okami. I think it's perfect the way it is.
Oh, god damn it.
I've been kind of feeling that more and more lately, that I don't like the franchisization of a
Yeah.
lot of like beloved properties,
Now I
because
see
like
what Klemps was talking about when he freaked out about the idea of Nier being a franchise.
yeah, like it takes away what makes it special when that happens. It's like it's the like could you imagine how much worse life would be if there was like if Gurren Lagann was on like series 5 or some shit? We
It would
found
be
another
awful.
universe to get even bigger in. All the mech is gonna get even bigger.
He's throwing multiverses now. Ooh.
Yeah, I despise. So that's the thing. I love Gurren Lagann because it's the only time I've ever actually really liked horizontal power scaling, because it was taken to a logical extreme, and then they just go, nope, we're done. We're not going any further. And if you're gonna do a long-running series, you want to do vertical power scaling. Everyone needs to do different shit. But if everybody's doing the same shit, you might as well have the series be short.
Yeah, that was always my... God, drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Driller. Oh yeah, Mr. Driller, the descendant of Dig Dug or whatever that lore is.
Ah.
Yeah,
Speaking of franchises, man, you know the real reason why Konami's bringing back Silent Hill, right?
Because Pachinko failed because of COVID.
Yeah, okay, good. You know.
Yep, I do.
Not many people know this. Konami learned their lesson. Yeah, because they're forced to.
So, I might be talking for a little bit because I found a article that explains exactly why Bloober Team is the absolute worst.
Oh, good. Link it to me.
It's a series of Twitter. It's a series of Twitter posts. I will link that to you. One sec. I'll send that over Discord.
Yeah, maybe No Man's Sky would have been a more chill thing to play. Oh
No
well,
Man's Sky is
let's see
good,
what
yeah.
we can
Yeah,
let's see.
honestly, that's the thing. I do love Wonderful 101, but I do have that problem that I'm not very good at the game either.
Yeah,
I got
same.
killed a lot in my stream. The last part of the game was me. Actually, no, the middle part of the game was me like dying constantly, and then the final boss, I'm like, oh, I'm kicking ass. This is great.
See, I could play Bayonetta 1, but like,
Yeah.
whoo, my disgust for Helena Taylor's actions and her fucking
Yeah.
backpedaling saying, "Oh, whatever, I want to be done with this franchise anyways."
It's that thing that I was talking about earlier, which is I fucking hate when people make a huge deal out of something, and then when you like call them out, they go, "Well, whatever, it sucks anyway. I don't want it." It's the most sour grapes thing ever. I saw that recently with a tweet that went viral about someone talking about like, man, like it's like, man, it's so all the writing in like all the writing and decisions made in Persona 4 is so harmful, blah blah blah, and everyone called them out on their shit, going like, no, if you see Kanji as gay, that is what he's fighting against. He doesn't want to be labeled, and the fact that he's being labeled by everybody is what makes him so so insecure about himself, and that's why he puts up so many facades. And like, well, whatever, the writing sucks anyway. I don't even like the series. It's like, then why are you complaining? I tend to trust people more when they say I love this thing, but I wish it did this better. Oh yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
twist
I
the.
got it.
Yep. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you. I forgot about this puzzle too until I played again. I'm like, what the fuck do I do here? Yeah, but
This is when it was taking advantage of the Wii U.
yes.
God
But
damn it, Peepa, for
I will
putting it
say,
S tier.
yeah, but I will say that people not being excited about so when I saw a lot of posts of like, man, why are Silent Hill fans so upset about the remake? Isn't that what they want? I'm excited to play more games, and my comment every time is, you don't know what Bloober team has made previously, do you? And I remember my friend who's usually like really into I get this is where it's fucked up. She's usually like always against like enjoying problematic entertainment and all that shit. And she's like the one's like oh, no, don't you dare play Hogwarts Legacy or anything. And then she's been playing Overwatch 2 lately.
Yeah, because of that, I'm gonna tell people to support problematic games like Corpse
Yeah.
Factory. I don't know if that game's actually problematic. I need
It's
to.
not problem. No. I meant no. And the thing in
Well,
my
the game
situation,
has like dark mental health things. I
I
don't
don't
even know if it's done tastefully or not.
I don't get. I mean, it's done more tastefully than everything Bloober Team's done, which I'll get into. But oh, Kevin
True.
Nash's son passed. That
Yeah.
sucks. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But anyways, Bloober Team. Let's
Oh,
talk about what do you want to cover first, the plagiarism or the tasteless subject matter because they think they want to
you
be
can.
Silent Hill.
You know what? Cover the plagiarism first, and then I will read the tweet about how awful the ending of the medium is.
Okay, so Bloober Team is a company that's like made nothing but like shitty shovelware games that are like knockoffs of other things, apparently.
But,
Then they
but
worked on Layers of Fear. Now, Layers of Fear had
yes,
some fucking stolen assets, including a painting that looks like the iconic face melt from Indiana Jones's
yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I will
So,
say, Layers of Fear has a very, very strong start, which meant a lot of people bought it, and a lot of people go, "Yeah, I like that game."
but outside of it, it was just stealing off of PT. It
Yep,
was
yeah,
just stealing it,
yeah.
not being inspired by it, stealing from it. There's a difference, you know. And I
I
figured
mean,
out what the difference is.
they stole from a demo.
The difference is that you can be stealing is borrowing from one idea. Being inspired is borrowing from many different ideas. See, that's why I don't
Yep,
think
yeah,
Surge is a complete ripoff of Android 18 because, well, Surge is also inspired by Fleetway Sonic because Fleetway Sonic is a cunt. And
that's a very good definition, actually. I like that.
God, what else was Surge inspired by? Oh yeah, Scourge, obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so yeah, I can say Surge is an original character, even though her
yeah.
whole backstory is to replace Sonic. But anyways, it just wholeheartedly they make games that just borrow from other material. Like apparently, The Observer is just Blade Runner, going as far as getting Rutger Hauer involved, and so yeah, they don't have an original bone in their body. They're just a bunch
Yeah.
of marks for Silent Hill, and then that's how Konami just gave them the keys to the franchise Totally ignoring the controversy behind the medium, which is where you take over.
Okay, so, here's something fun. Okay, maybe I should explain what the medium is. Yeah, the deal with the medium. So, here's a tweet. To understand why the ending of Bloober Team's The Medium is so bad and deeply irresponsible, you need to know the story first. This thread's going to be long, but I'll be as concise as I can. Spoilers ahead. Content warning for literally everything. The Medium is a story about Marianne, a woman with psychic
I
powers who
don't even remember getting that weapon, but okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'll have to see what it is soon.
It's a double-bladed like tonfa or something.
Oh yeah, that is the yeah, that's if you draw a line and then continue drawing a line. That's what Vorkin uses. But it's a game of Medium's a game about Marianne, a woman with psychic powers who exists simultaneously in the real world and another world, an alternate reality where people's emotions manifest. Throughout the game, you're attacked by a creature called the Maw, the main antagonist of the game, who eventually reveals was created as a result of Marianne's sister, Lily, being molested by her father's former mentor, Richard, when she was a child. Richard was revealed to have a monster of his own, the Child Eater, which was a result of the trauma he experienced as a child. Richard's segment is where a vast majority of the issues with the game come in. Yeah, it plays a lot like edgelords trying to one-up themselves. When Richard was a child, his father died during World War II when the Nazis occupied Poland. Richard's family began hiding Jewish people in their home. Richard befriended a girl in hiding named Rose, and around this time, Richard's mom married a new man. Yeah, the man became abusive and raped Richard's mother. Yeah, the audio of which is played automatically in the game for the player to experience, and they can't skip it. It's very gratuitous. Richard's mother calls on the Nazis to save herself, resulting in the Jewish family being found and executed. The stepfather is killed for being a collaborator. And this causes Richard to create the Child Eater, a monster that causes him to draw inappropriate images of and eventually molest Lily. The trauma Lily experiences due to Richard creates the Maw, a monster that eventually runs amok and possesses several people nearby
Oh, right,
Lily.
also from Bayonetta, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was wondering, how did I summon Wonder Gene?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, possesses several nearby people, around Lily who begin to murder and go on rampages indiscriminately. Bloober Team. Bloober Team was going for a trauma begets trauma narrative, because Richard's trauma created the Maw, but the game also frames the Maw specifically as Lily's fault. The finale of the medium occurs when Marianne and Lily reunite. Lily explains as long as she's alive, the Maw is too, and the only way to stop it is for Lily to die. Then she begs Marianne to shoot her. Lily says she can't kill herself because she's not strong enough. Marianne refuses initially, buying time by threatening to kill herself instead because the Maw wants to possess her due to her strong connection to the spirit world. That would allow the Maw to possess her, for a longer time than other people. Ultimately, Marianne struggles with Lily's request. Some of her father's spirit said earlier, the game comes back to her. You can't always save everyone, Butterfly. The game cuts to black and ends with a gunshot. Then you get an achievement that says you can't always save everybody and the game fucking ends.
I love it when this is why I hate achievements. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I was going to go sarcasm, but this is what killed the tone of the
Yeah.
HD re-release, by the way. It's like...
It sure does. Ruins the moment.
Nah, it plus, wow, even though you're the victim, it's your fault.
Yeah, they do.
Victim blame sexual abuse. Good job.
Yeah. So and the Layers of Fear ends with the main character getting his lost memories back, learning he killed a bunch of people, and then burning himself alive because he can't live with his own guilt. Every single one of their games ends with somebody killing themselves, and it being framed as like a brave or the morally correct thing to do. Let's take this back to Silent Hill 2, a game that deals very, very heavily with the themes of suicide, molestation, and abuse.
And euthanasia.
And euthanasia, the Two Best Friends subreddit was having a field day when this was announced, because another thing that was announced, so this news leaked like a while ago. There was an article in May, saying that Bloober Team is in talks to make a remake of Silent Hill 2, and they also said it would be announced as part of a big showcase that it shows off several games, including a game called Silent Hill F, and they were right about everything in that reveal. And one of the things they mentioned in that article is that the same source that gave us this information also said that Bloober Team is in talks to make several new endings for Silent Hill 2. Get ready for In Water 2 Electric Waterloo, in which James heroically kills himself in the bathtub with a toaster.
I even made up a joke ending. Okay, so we referenced the dog ending with the
Yeah.
choice music. I said, yeah, I
Yep.
bet you there's going to be an ending where James shoots the dog, cuts to black, and the
Yeah.
trophy says, not all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah, yeah. Bloober team is just trying to be edgy all the damn
They're
time.
edgelords. There's a difference
Yeah,
between edgy and edgelord.
good
Edgy
point.
is Edge from the new Rabbids game.
Yeah, that's true.
And
They're edge lords. They
that
don't.
character is peak JRPG
Oh, she.
protagonist. Have you seen her cutscene?
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's absolutely wild. The thing is, I would like to play. That's the one game I'd like to play, but I don't want to play it because of Ubisoft. But whatever, my
Understandable.
backlog's huge
Still in the
anyway.
first game, so I'll probably play it for you and see whether or
Yeah,
not you made the right
yeah,
call. But so far,
yeah.
I
Go
haven't
for
heard
it.
anything negative about it.
Yeah, I've heard good things because the first game was actually quite good too. It was just kind of reviewed badly because people didn't want a strategy game like that, which I love turn-based strategy.
Okay, I just summoned like a super beam.
Wonderful 5,000. That sounds terrifying. Watch the system just melt.
I just, I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean,
I
this is a very like high intent. This is a very like high intensive game. Like it is wild. What the fuck?
see what
Oh,
I mean?
I saw what you did. You pulled out the Wonder Laser. Yeah, this is the problem with like hopping into a game when you have the cheat code to unlock everything on because you start doing crazy shit that you didn't expect because the game hasn't taught you to do it yet. Oh yeah, no, the game is very much an homage to Beautiful Joe, especially the art style. In fact, Wonder Red is basically just another version of Beautiful Joe.
Yeah, everyone's like loosely based off of some IPs and characters. Like
Yeah.
Wonder Blue is basically Dante.
Yep.
Wonder Pink is a Bayonetta.
Yeah. One of
Wonder
them Bayonetta.
Green Wonder Green is a homage to the genre that was killing Japan. Shooters. Bro shooter.
Yep. Yeah, he has to be chubby because Americans love shooters.
Oh yeah, no wait, he's French though.
Yeah, he's French. They had to do that to make it not
Ubisoft.
obvious.
Okay. No,
That'd
no,
be
it's
funny if it was Ubisoft. If that's the reason he's French. Good times. But yeah. So hey, don't be excited about Silent Hill 2 remake. I will forgive you if you get excited about Silent Hill F.
what is Silent Hill? That's the one with the Higurashi team, right?
Yeah, yeah. So that was the funny thing about Silent Hill F is that it said story written by like Ryukashi 07, and I'm like, what is
It's
this 2000?
Ryukashi.
Ryukashi. Sorry, I didn't remember the name, but Ryukashi 07. I'm like, who the fuck is this DeviantArt user from 2004 who is in charge of writing this game? It's like, oh, it's the Higurashi guy.
Good thing you weren't there in front of me, because I would have looked at you and went, bruh.
Yeah, I know. I never knew his name, so.
Strawberry Starburst flavored
Love,
energy
love,
drink.
Yum.
I'm a chugger.
What the-
I just chugged a glass of cum. No, you didn't. I totally
I
did.
I fucking love that video.
Oh,
I'm
Hot Diggity
so
Demon.
happy. Yeah,
Hot
everyone follow Hot Diggity Demon. He is wonderful.
He's the guy behind Jeremy and Pony.move.
Yep.
He also does a series called Brain Dump where it's
Yeah,
it's pretty funny.
that's been his baby for the last couple years.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Desmond, the smiling friends are here.
Yeah, he got Zach in the newest episode, which was great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
Psychic
appeared
Bubbles.
before, but I can't remember what episode.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. I haven't really been into them until Smiling Friends was announced. And I got more into Oni plays.
Oh god, they're so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot-
mostly just watch the best ofs.
Yeah, but there is one guy who's also trying to defend Sonic somewhat. although they see him play Shadow the Hedgehog and they're like, oh, this game doesn't look that bad. It's like, yes, because you guys aren't playing it. Shadow controls like shit.
I think one of the best Let's Plays ever was like the 2-part Let's Play of yeah, when the best friends, Wooly, Liam, and Matt all played Shadow the Hedgehog, and and like Wooly and Wooly and Matt and Liam are just like hyping it up so much, and Matt's going, "This game sucks!" Though I was like, "No, this game's amazing. What are you talking about?" And then the game hard crashes, and they all start cheering. And then they got to the ending, and then it crashed during the credits.
And then they scream so loud, you can tell they actually fucked with the audio settings to make sure
Yeah.
they don't blow anybody's speakers.
Yeah, the audio peaked so hard they had to like lower it because of how loud they were being. Oh, I love that video. That's the thing I miss the most is whenever, because that's the thing, like Wooly and Pat don't really play much like terrible jank as much. I know Wooly's had a few moments, but the the good old like GameCube crashes, like, oh, that's the best feeling.
Whenever they clip through a fucking wall and fall to their death,
Yeah.
they always cheer. They always cheer.
Yeah, it's the bet. I do remember that was one of my favorite things they've ever said when they were going like, "Man, I dread the day that we have to report on Pat's death because he clipped out of his apartment and fell out of world."
Joke's on them, assholes. He moved to a new place in the West.
Yeah, that's like really nice. Even if Paige is being terrifying and looks like a serial killer on half his streams.
I haven't noticed how she looks in his streams.
Oh no! I'm just saying that because on his garbage stream, he was reacting to some videos and he was watching himself in the camera and the lights were off, and then Paige opened the door and like came towards him, but like you couldn't see, like you just see her silhouette and she looked like the girl from The Ring.
Oh.
And he got so scared.
Man, remember that time where he's like, "Man, look at my Warframe OC. He's purple."
Yeah, that's best sensation ever. Pat, that's the bluest blue I've ever seen.
Ah, no, don't hit me.
Yeah, no.
Now, out of
There's gonna be
context, he sounds like an abuser.
Yeah, that's actually the funny thing. There's a video series called Pat and Paige Have a Wonderful Relationship, where it's just them saying the worst shit imaginable to one another.
See, one of these days, I just want to make a shout out to Wooly so I can just, out of context, use one of his clips where he says, "Blackface is awesome."
So, I watched, so my grandma, I had lunch with my grandma today. I had lunch with my grandma today. And are you streaming properly? Because I'm not seeing anything on my end.
No, I think Elgato froze on me.
Oh no. Okay. Well, anyway, my if I can tell this funny story while you're getting things fixed, I had lunch with my grandma today, and she's like kind of like picky about movies a lot, but we had some food, and then we just put on a movie. Like, what's a quick nice movie? She's like, you know what? I like going on Disney Plus and watching classic Disney movies. So we put on 101 Dalmatians. Do you remember, like, the climax of that movie?
I think there was like a big car chase or something.
Yeah, there is a car chase, but before the car chase, they're trying to sneak into the back of the van, and Cruella and her cronies are patrolling the streets. So it's and they're and then the puppies are going like, "Mom, Pat just pushed me into some dirt," and they come out and they're all covered in soot. And so then Pongo, the father Dalmatian, goes, "Wait a minute, this is an idea," and they just roll around in the soot until they're black. It's like, we can all be Labradors. It's like they're looking for Dalmatians, not Labradors. And then I just looked to my grandma. I go like, "Man, that Labrador's looking at them going, that's so racist."
Oh man,
And she laughs harder than I've ever heard her laugh. She was laughing for like a minute straight.
So yeah, we're gonna go in space. Dick around.
Yeah, let's go space.
Get the
Space.
emeralds.
Let's go space. Oh man, you're finding the chaos
I can't
emeralds in
believe
space.
it. God damn it, there's a Mecha Knuckles.
Oh, Mecha Knuckles is gonna run into Meta Knuckles or whatever.
No, they need more suicides in their games. It's their fetish, and I joked about this for Silent Hill 2. What's the character's name? Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie. Yeah.
Where he does his little monologue and he ends in the most creepy way possible. It's like, all you have to do is just point at him And I
Yeah.
thought, would it be effed up but funny that that scene plays out exactly the same, except that he goes, all you have to do is just point at him and
Shoots
accidentally,
himself.
by accident.
Yeah, by accident.
And the
No,
trophy says oopsie doodle.
yeah, no. So I remember there was a there was the thing that I said.
Man,
It's like,
fuck it. I
hey,
want to do a sketch now. I want to do a sketch
oh,
making
do it,
fun
do
of
it,
Bloober Team remaking Silent Hill 2.
do it. Hey guys, gotta throw suicide in it. Man, remember when In Water was like portrayed as a very somber ending, but very fitting because James just can't go on anymore, and then he metaphorically spends the entire game drowning in guilt until he literally drowns himself at the end of the game. It's just a really depressing, sad ending that's not like late. That's just meant to be a hopeless man. And the Bloober Team's gonna be like, yeah, that was heroic and yeah, needed to happen. James was morally correct for killing himself.
That's probably their mentality. Dude,
I guarantee it. I guarantee their favorite ending is In Water because the writer masturbates to it every night.
man, I want the next mainline Silent Hill game to basically be about themes of anxiety and deadline and work-related stress, and the whole game is just an allegory for terrible game development and all that shit.
Silent Hill
And
game
then,
idea.
and then the one secret ending is that you have to find out who's responsible for your suffering, and then you see the CEO, and it's the same dog from the dog ending.
The CEO of Konami's the dog.
Yeah, just you confront him, and he just gets on his knees and he's on his shock and defeat, and
I
just looks at him very condescendingly.
had an idea for a Silent
Credits roll.
Hill. I had an idea for like a Silent Hill game that would probably be like a pretty good it might be a pretty good setting and a pretty good main character. Like the main character turns out to be a drug dealer and all of the monsters are based off different kinds of drugs, and the reveal is that he sold drugs to somebody who then who then killed his family trying to get more or something, and he feels guilty about that. Like, that'd probably be a pretty solid setting and a pretty solid character. But especially in Japan, where like drugs are very much frowned upon. I can't wait to see like, yeah, I smoked what you gave me a joint and I needed more, so I killed your entire family because Japan hates weed.
Yeah, but that guy, all you did was just find that guy, and he has a stash of shit he shouldn't legally possess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, it's like the guy would probably be dead by then, but the damage is already done. Man, Silent Hill Homecoming fucking sucks.
So
And
I heard.
Downpour is, like, worse. I did my favorite. Again, the best friends have an amazing playthrough of both Homecoming and Downpour that they called the Downcoming duology.
Downcoming sounds so.
It's good.
Is depression your fetish? Do you only get off on eroge that's just sad?
That's not where I thought you were going with this, but I'm so happy that's where you're going
Welcome
with
to
this.
Downcoming Productions.
Oh no, that's why. Okay, my favorite thing people have pointed out when I go, yeah, the new Silent Hill looks like shit. Is like, well, what's wrong with it? It's like, look at James doing his big cartoon frowny face. Like, he's looking in the mirror like, meh, I'm sad. Like, they clearly told the mocap actor to look sad, where Guy Seehe's, like, such a great actor, he's able to go, like, yeah, I can look dead inside and, like, stare through myself. And that guy's like, okay, sad face.
I'm acting.
I am acting. James in the trailer looks like everybody in L.A. Noire who was told to act like they're lying. Like that old guy who makes like you gotta look out for tells, and he makes like that big scrunchy face. It looks like that looks like that scene in The Simpsons where that guy bit onto that lemon and just his entire face scrunched up.
Never been here before.
Oh boy, new
Holy-
planet. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but yes, Bloober team is into downcoming. But the favorite thing I remember that I think Pat said about Silent Hill Homecoming was it's like, come on Matt, you gotta defeat that monster with your Zelda combat. Cause do you remember the big selling point of Homecoming?
I think they were bragging about its combat. I
It's
almost said.
come. Yeah, because your character's a soldier, so he has so he has experience being a fighter. So it's the first Silent Hill game where you
Seriously,
can where
did
you
somebody
actually
build
have to count
this?
that. Somebody what?
Did somebody build this? It looks like a
Maybe,
fucking
yeah.
castle in Kyoto.
Maybe. I mean,
It's
hey,
literally
this
called
game's
the
had its
Pendragon system.
That's pretty cool.
It is I, Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon from the coast of Camelot. We are here to seek the Holy Grail. I rode here. What, rode on a horse? Yeah, you're using coconuts. What? You got two empty halves of coconuts and you're banging them together. I remember when reciting the Holy Grail was a nerd rite of passage. Now it's no longer cool to do that. Thanks, Ernest Klein. You fucking hack.
Ruins everything.
God, I bet that... Can I even recommend Genshiken still?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it still has some good writing characters and
Yeah,
actual
it has good
romances
characters.
that go somewhere.
Because the reason it's okay to reference things in Genshiken is because it makes sense. It's how nerds talk a lot of the time. And they're not they're not just name dropping with no substance like they do in Big Bang Theory, where they just name a bunch of shit and the laugh track goes off. I mean, that's why I always recommend Lucky Star too. It's because Konata
Oh, by
is
the way,
pretty
if the game is running all janky and whatever on your guys' end, it's not the stream. Apparently, too much effort was put into the design of this place.
Oh, it's actually like running badly. Oh no, it can't handle it.
I know. If I only had a PS5, it probably could have mitigated somehow.
Well, nobody has a PS5, so.
Yeah, you're right. God damn it, I want to play this on better hardware.
Yeah.
Because the game actually has a redemption arc.
It is beautiful that it does. I mean, hey, because I spent all that money on having a good PC, I'm just going like, yo, I don't need to play consoles anymore. I got a good PC. It's like, your game's
Zelda.
on PS5. Yeah. Oh,
Tears of the Queen.
Tears of the Queen. No, I mean, okay, that's fair. I mean, for games that are multi-platform, like I'll always play. Yeah, it's not like PS5 and like Xbox.
Yeah, but developers still don't know how to port properly. Not even FromSoft, and you love those guys, so.
That is true. That is true. I do know Pat's been complaining about Elden Ring bad ports for a while. I didn't really have many problems with the Elden Ring port, to be honest. But
Jesus.
He did find out his problem. It's really stupid. Yeah, he had his graphics card was fine, but his like processor was like fucked up or something like that.
Well, at least his planet isn't in a fucking wasteland like my fucking base is.
Oh, did you see the recent hilarity in the AI art generation community?
I've heard there's one Twitter follower that's like, dude, if you like AI art, I'm gonna block you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I'm like, I like your artwork and you draw nice asses. And I kind of understand where you're coming from, but I don't think you have anything to worry about when it comes to AI art, or for the most part.
I think the argument is more like, hey, if you believe that like AI art can like replace artists and you're actually stealing art to put into AI programs and pretending your AI art is art that you made yourself, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
AI art is meant for shit posting. That is why every time I use AI art, it is what would it look like if H.R. Geiger drew VTubers?
Oh, what the shit? What's shaking?
But the recent thing that came out, people are discovering things that AI art is very, very bad at doing, and one of them is it cannot, for its life, create anime girls eating ramen.
I saw that.
Yeah, there's one of like chopsticks in a bowl and the noodles are an anime girl face. There's another one of like the girl eating chopsticks.
I forgot. Didn't
What?
you say it looked like what kind of album art?
It looked like it looked like a 2000s, no, it looked like a 90s alt rock album cover. Yeah, but I think my favorite one is just the girl picking up the ramen like a burger and taking a bite out of the bowl. It's so bad. Or just like grabbing a
God.
handful of ramen. Looks so ridiculous.
Imagine if the AI was forced to animate that. I want to see that
Oh, that
just to
sounds
see
good.
how fucked it would look.
There's what the just see this weird ass creature like flying along the ground. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, welcome to the new and improved No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you're just seeing. Whoa, that's a weird ass thing. I love that.
Oh yeah, dude. Before it was nothing but penis penis head monsters. I'm not kidding.
Oh no, they got rid of the penis heads. Now there's less of them. Boo, worst version. Oh yeah, it struggles with hands. It struggles with faces a lot of the time, unless it's like grabbing another face. It doesn't know what to do with text. Oh, the one I always say is, "Yo, make your AI art recreate this," and it's like the anime girl that says with the hat that says, "Please be patient, I have autism," because it can't handle text, so it can't create that hat.
So, of course, from my circle of interests, yeah, we're gonna go there.
Yeah.
I know some people are generating like art of like BBW anime girls, and every
Oh, I've
single
seen
one
that.
of them, not every single one of them, but a majority of them early on were like that of a Chaco from Hero Aka. I'm like, what are you saying about these guys? Yeah,
I
it
do
turns
know
out they really
people like
love drawing
Ochaka.
a Chaco. She was like 200 pounds heavier, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, I see that a lot. There's a giantist artist I always see on my timeline who draws like nothing but Ochako. I'm like, okay, you
That
probably get
being
another
said,
character, but
man, I
that's
do want
fine.
to work on a comic series with you. The Thick
Oh
and the
man,
Brick.
thicken the brick. That would be fun. Did I ever tell you about my failed comic series idea
Uh,
that I actually had an artist set up for, and then we just kind of fell through?
oh no, I don't think you
So
have.
we were going to do a Tumblr comic called The Adventures of Jesus and Jesus. That was it was about like the like Republican, the American like Republican depiction of Jesus living with like the biblically accurate Jesus, and they were roommates. And like so like the first the first chapter idea was the yeah was like yeah Bible Jesus answers the want ad, and American Jesus answers the door, and he goes like, oh hey, I heard you're looking for a roommate. I mean, I have my the deposit down right here if you want that. And he looks at it, like, oh, it all checks out. Wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute, this bill is fake. He just burns it immediately. It doesn't say "In God We Trust" on it. And then and then Bible's just like, oh, it was really old. It was from a safety deposit box from the 50s. Because the joke is that was only added in the 50s. There was another idea I had for the comic where they both go to church together, and then American Jesus Church has an ATM in it, and that makes Bible just go up a wall and he just smashes. He's like, oh God, I don't know what came over me. Making fun of the money change in the temple from the Bible.
God, I wish I had an exocraft on me.
I think the only other one that I wrote was Bible Jesus was playing Pokemon and American Jesus smashes it for being about evolution.
Oh, remember the early Gun Show Anime Club strips before it had a story arc?
The early what?
Gun Show Anime Club, the Gun Show Comics Anime Club. You know, the one with Mork, Mike, and I forgot who the other two are. One of them was like a newbie, and the other one was the guy who got his fucking anime deleted from a virus.
Gun Show Anime Club?
Yeah, it was an American comic. It was Western, very Western nature, but it was about God, I know it's where you dense motherfucker and you
Oh!
unconscious sawing came from.
Okay, I've seen like all of this like shared, but I never knew what it was called.
Oh damn! See, some of the early comics, Mork was portrayed like an asshole,
Yeah.
and And one of his club members suggested, "Hey, I have like a whole back catalog of like classic children's anime or something we could watch, like
Yeah,
Doraemon." And
yeah, Doraemon.
and Mort goes, "Yeah, too bad it's not bullshit baby night. Now put on some fucking Sailor Moon.
That's pretty good. I
We
I just see a
can't let you
comic.
poison this anime club with your shitty taste. Now it's time to start the 4-hour marathon of Naruto."
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I Oh, this character seems funny. Yeah, I see one of a guy just saying Smegma Princess, and then
Oh yeah,
Mort's
he
just
loves
looking
that
pissed.
hentai.
God,
Dude,
I
you're
I was
showing porn at the library. Mark, the correct term is hentai.
and it's yeah, that's literally what the correct term is hentai. You uncultured swine. Okay, yep. I've seen this. I just never knew what it was called. I just never knew it was called Gun Show. I just, like thought it was just called Anime Club.
Boy, I wonder if I could be a dick and just shoot down that sentiment. I got the weapons for it.
I'm
Nah,
a
I'm gonna
big
be nice.
fan. I'm a big fan of the I mean I hate to say Kevin Smith style, but that's like the best example of just people nerding out and being assholes to one another. Like Clerks 1 was like very much that. And I was like, yeah, that feels good.
Clerks 2 was even better with the
Clerks 2
Lord
is
of the
great.
Rings.
Oh, that Lord of the Rings bit's so good. I never even seen a Lord of the Rings movie all the way through, and my friends going like, "Fuck it, we're going to your house. We're gonna watch them all in a row."
And then I fell asleep and almost died.
Holy shit, Artemis of the Blue is still making content? I thought she retired.
Who's Artemis of Blue?
Artemis of the Blue is a VTuber who got a huge push because she had a shark model that is like quite good and came out like the same time Gura debuted. And then her debut is considered one of the worst debuts of all time. And for a week, she played nothing but Minesweeper.
That's Chad.
And well, the thing is, she just has zero charisma. Like every time there's like a best of Artemis of the Blue, it's just her saying "I'm gay" repeatedly.
Let's see, that has aggressive sentinels, that has high sentinel. God damn, so many sentinels. Sentinels prevent you from, like, mining resources. It pisses me off. Actually, where am I in the galaxy? I kind of want to be a space pirate now.
Hell yeah.
Let's go commit murder.
I don't think a lot of people hate Clerks 2. I think they just kind of hate that it was like Kevin Smith's like last movie that felt like a Kevin Smith movie.
Last good one. Well, actually, I haven't seen Clerks 3 yet, though I heard
I
mixed
haven't.
things about it.
I've heard a lot of mixed things, and I actually, after hearing what Red Letter Media said about Halloween Ends, I'm willing to give it a shot. So why not? I'm willing to give like mixed mixed review shows a shot. Those are usually the ones I like.
One movie I'm definitely not going to give a chance, and I'm sorry for this, but Black Adam looks so boring.
Yeah, if it shows up for free.
Yeah.
If it shows up on HBO Max, sure. Which it'll probably show up on in a week.
No conflict, data unavailable, data unavailable. Where is the conflict? don't
Where's
even
the
know what
conflict?
I don't know, I'm supposed to look for a fucking galaxy with a skeleton on it.
Yeah, Skeleton Galaxy! Oh, I want to go Skeleton.
It tells me it's in outlaw territory.
I fucking am thinking about the dumbest. I was listening to a podcast today. It was pretty fun to listen to. It was called the episode was it's American Hysteria, but it was like a crossover episode with another podcast I listened to.
Man, Double Toasted has shit taste in films, though. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
They thought
I
the
don't
Chip
know.
and Dale movie was great.
I mean, they did. They didn't really give it a glowing review, but they were talking about how much they actually enjoyed the My Little Pony Netflix movie, and that movie was fun to watch. Because
Yeah,
the villain's like straight up a war criminal. He's one of my favorite characters in anything.
What are we, an angry mob?
Did I send you that video?
No, you told me about it last week.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll have to actually like send you that video because it's actually really well written and very funny. Because it just turns into them going mob, 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 mob. It's like, oh my god, wow. Just get away with any musical plagiarism.
It's parody.
Yeah, it's parody law, you win.
Hey, I already have a scientist, though. I thought I did.
What the fuck? I'm scrolling through like Twitter right now, and I'm seeing Runaway, a artist I follow, is on layer 587 of his current piece. What the fuck are you doing? Uh.
Yeah.
Oh man, the this. Okay, that's pretty funny. There was this thread that's a picture of Kirino from or it why my little sister can't be this cute, and there's the title says people with siblings, what's your thoughts on incest? And then Max from Hot Diggity Demon just says, man, the Rick and Morty staff is looking, writers are looking through this thread, writing everything down.
Did I accidentally get my scientist killed? Probably.
Oh no.
We'll
Oh no, my
find out.
scientists. Wonder joke. I mean, I need to look up that Jordan Peele Gargoyles. I'm not sure that's gonna. I've never heard of that. Oh, actually, hey, should I tell them about the worst take I've ever heard on someone disliking a movie that
Oh
I heard
yeah.
recently? That it was
This-
wild. So
This is why I don't have many friends, and I don't want to make any more friends.
so my buddy called me over. We were gonna have like a movie night. Like we got some food, and so here's the thing. He really wants to get like through the Resident Evil franchise, and he hit a wall in 4. He just cannot play the game. He hates the controls, which I thought was wild. And I played the game again. I'm like, oh, I forgot that it controlled like this. I kind of see where you're coming from, but it took me a while to get used to it. But like, yeah, I got back into Resident Evil 4. Played through like a couple chapters. And then afterward, we're like, fuck it, it's near Halloween, let's watch some horror stuff. So we watched Black Phone, which is pretty good, even though I had too much weed and fell asleep during it. We watched The Thing, fantastic movie, and we also watched Werewolf by Night, which is that new, it's a kind of a newer Marvel thing. And I will say, it is the strongest Marvel thing I've seen in a while. Because a lot of the Phase 4 stuff has been pretty disappointing. But Werewolf by Night is a very low-stakes story about a family of monster hunters who get called in for a funeral, and they say, hey, this is like the amulet of our clan that has a whole bunch of powers in it. You're all gonna fight to the death to see who's the new, like, progenitor of this family and is gonna hold this amulet. And so it's a death game between a bunch of monster hunters all fighting each other. It feels like a classic monster movie. Like a lot of the monsters are designed to look like the Universal monsters, which is pretty cool. And I thought it was fun. And I finished watching it, and I said to my one was like, no, that was awesome. He's like, yeah, I thought it was awesome too. And the other was like, I didn't like it. And it's like, wait, why not? It's like, well, it's fine on its own, but the Marvel Cinematic Universe is currently going through a multiversal like combination phase right now, and that didn't get across in the special at all. And if anything, they should be talking about Blade and Moon Knight in this, since the characters in the comics have a relation to him, and therefore, if you want to tie it in with the rest of the universe, it needs to have that. And they should also be becoming aware that there's multiversal like events happening everywhere, and it needs to be tied into more stuff. And I'm like, so
No.
you're angry? It's like, so you're angry at this thing for not being about you're angry not at what it is, but you're upset that it's not more related to a universe that you just decided it should be a part of when they wanted to do their own things. Like, yeah, exactly. And he also said he
That's
didn't like
stupid.
Brightburn. He said he didn't like Brightburn because it didn't double down on the Earth 3 stuff, which is only meant to be a reference. Because he's saying, no, the movie should have ended with Brightburn meeting that version of Aquaman. It's like, I think that's illegal. Yeah, because apparently I guess Brightburn is very loosely based on a random thing called Earth 3 that I never even heard of. That's like a DC property, but he didn't have the right to make a DC property anyway. So it's like, why did he think that that James Gunn would make a Sony movie and then throw Warner Brothers characters in it? That's the whole thing. It's like, hey, I'm a firm believer that even if you're watching an adaptation, you can't judge a movie and like a property by what's not in it. Like, I don't believe that you should call an adaptation bad because it's different than the original. That's what pisses me off. If you can compare it to the original and say the original did things better, but if you say this is bad because it's not the original, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's why I don't take those criticisms seriously anymore.
Oh no, they're the worst
Because
criticisms ever. I told him it's the worst criticism ever too, because it was just one of those things where it's like, what the fuck?
I
That's why
mean,
I'm like, I'm not like bent out of shape about it. I'm just like shocked that anybody could hold those opinions legitimately.
now if they do like make a radical change on something, for example, like we all saw Batman v Superman, we all cried because how awful it is. How
That
about
movie's
the
bad
fact?
on its own.
How about the fact that Batman is just mowing down people with guns? And I think that's terrible because I don't think
Yeah.
Batman should be killing people, especially with guns, considering that was like a traumatic moment of his characterization, which is
Yes.
also represented in the film itself.
Yeah, that's fine because it's in the film itself.
And
If
the
you,
reason why I prefer Batman to go non-lethal is because I think it's more challenging to do it that way.
yes,
I mean, case in point, have you tried playing Dishonored with the no-kill
yeah,
record?
exactly. It's
Remember
difficult,
when
and that's
Pat
like,
accidentally killed somebody? He almost threw up.
yeah, it's the best. Oh, the Mind Goblin stream.
Oh god, dude,
I love the
you can
Mind Goblin
actually see
stream.
him pause and he gasps for air. Alright, let me
Ugh.
just fucking refuel. Awesome.
Yeah, but that's actually the thing is that yeah, making Batman kill like does go like making him kill just indiscriminately goes against his character very hard, and it makes him less compelling. Which that's kind of thing. Which again, you could say, oh well, whatever. There's a different version of Batman, one that kills. It's like yeah, but that's worse, and it's like not as you're kind of missing the appeal of the
Oh,
character.
here's the space pirate system. I'll just go here.
Oh hell yeah, space pirates. Oh I am. I did not give a shit about the Resident Evil remake until I saw chainsaw parries.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. I heard that they.
I
Well. Here's the thing. They showed some footage. Maybe it'll be a fake out, but
yeah.
if that dog is dead,
Yeah, if that dog is dead, we riot. I think it was a fake out because
yeah,
the
it's
footage
like.
they were showing didn't look like it was in the section you meet the dog. It looked like it came way after.
I
So I'm
mean,
pretty sure.
just imagine the first few times everybody gets scared and then the dog's like, "I'm over here." Oh, thank God.
That'd be great. That would be amazing if they just put the dog a little bit later to
It's
freak
like,
people out.
oh no! And then you look to your right. Oh, thank God. Hey guys, I
Or-
totally did that thing and sabotaged the space station for you guys. Can I have another job?
Or maybe it's like based on a choice you make. Oh, did you see the amazing Ashley post?
No, I haven't. I
Okay.
don't follow Amazing Ashley. I probably should I?
No, I meant the post about Ashley that was amazing. Sorry.
I know Gura finds Ashley cute.
Ashley is pretty cute, but no, there was this one post where they showed off like her original design versus her remake look, and then somebody goes like, "Man, why'd they have to cover up her two most like giant iconic assets?" And this guy goes like, "It's like I don't know why you're complaining about that. The game's gonna come out on PC and there'll be 5,000 mods to make her titties bigger." It's like titties. I was talking about her big fat Dumbo ears. And yeah, like why? It's like I'm upset that they covered up her ears, not her tits. Who cares? And then it's just a bunch of people with the GIF. I miscalculated.
Let's see.
And then the J. Joe Abrams goes, I was wrong, he's a hero.
Contraband airport. Blah ba doo.
Yeah, Ashley
Pirate
has a
King.
poofier hair, and her ears are covered up in the remake. Have you seen how Salazar looks? The redesign of Salazar looks pretty good.
Oh, that's the that's the
Little
Spanish
Napoleon
Mr.
guy.
Eck. No, Salazar.
Yeah.
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 I thought you were talking about the who I like to call Mexican X,
Oh yeah, that's a Chief Mendez,
Chief Mendez.
the big cheese. I like how I like all the redesign, like all the new looks of the characters. I'm not really big on Ada, especially her voice acting. Something feels off about her voice acting.
Are we gonna see Wesker again just because?
I mean, he is in the game.
I
mean,
know.
he is in 4, so. Yo, I can't wait to play as. Maybe they'll do more with Krauser and like actually do like more, like actually build him up a bit better.
Wait, you haven't played Darkside Chronicles?
Fuck you.
What? I actually enjoyed that game.
I did too, but saying like oh yeah, it's like oh man no you didn't like how Wesker was built up. Play Darkside Chronicles. That's where you get the lore.
Krauser.
Krauser. That's a dark. What the fuck? Wait, who did I say they built up? Darkside and Darkside Chronicles.
This weapon doesn't look illegal enough.
Oh, I love illegal weapons. My favorite. Fuck legality. I need to finish editing my Nuzlocke. I did do a Halloween like React stream. Didn't pull the numbers I thought it would because I was trying to hype that up everywhere.
Tom got fucking depressed a couple days ago because he tried to stream. I want to say Thursday night.
Yeah.
Nobody showed up, and I
don't
know how to help him. I only have like 8 people watching.
Yeah.
That's actually sad.
Yeah. I have the same problem. I just kind of say like, hey, you gotta like keep at it and like. Keep at it, advertise yourself.
Advertise yourself, slap some titties. I don't know.
Don't play things that make you miserable. Play stuff that you have fun with, even if nobody's around.
See, that's the thing. I would agree with that, but people want to see me miserable, which is why they made me review Green.
Yeah, I kind of going through the same thing. I think I might take a little break from streaming for a bit because it is becoming a chore on my end because I keep streaming to like the same three. Like,
that's when I stop or slow it down. Is when am I having fun doing this? Now I might stream again once Sonic Frontiers happens, and we'll have a Frontier sweep.
That's fun.
My favorite part is where Sonic goes, "It's Sonicking time."
I do want to have a stream Friday with some people, including Al, to play Monster Prom.
I wish I could join you. Also, what the fuck? Al says he's off on the same days I'm off.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's not hanging out with us homies.
Yeah. He's tired he gets overworked really hard. So I kind of get it.
But yeah, I just drink zero sugar energy drinks.
Yeah. He's not much of an energy drinker. He just actually, no, that's not true. He drinks energy drinks. I forgot. I drink coffee, but.
Man, what planet haven't I discovered in this shithole of a terminal system?
Yeah, I love shithole planets. They're my favorite planets.
Krauser has to be in the game. He was one of the main antagonists. It'd be so well. Then again, they got rid of Brad in Resident Evil 2 and
no! I don't mean getting rid of Krauser. I mean like giving him more foreshadowing.
No, that's what Carnage is saying. Like, how do you know they're gonna put him in the game?
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure they will. He's kind of an iconic boss.
Man, remember all those QTEs?
Yeah, but Fist of the North Star 3 got taken down by YouTube. After how many years? Hey, it's not the one I'm in, at least.
That's Toei for you.
Me being a selfish prick. Hey, it's like we know it sucks, but look on the bright side. We still have the one I was in.
No, he took those down too.
Oh, he took them all down? Oh, shit.
He said to play it safe, he's going to take it all down.
Okay.
So he got rid of the one I was in.
Oh, no. Could just privated it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Whatever. I mean, yeah, it is kind of sad when you're, like, going to be part of something that sort of, like, fizzles out.
So what is up with Crony and making Subway smoothies?
I don't know. That is like the most terrifying thing ever. Like her just being obsessed with like I think she said that she likes the taste of tuna when it's been aged for a few days because she likes when it gets crispy, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She's like, she buys a sandwich from Subway, then leaves it in the fridge for like 3 days. And I love tuna sandwiches. Like that's my favorite thing to get when I get a sub is tuna.
All right, pirate controlled.
Do you have Jersey Mike's in Louisiana or no?
I do. I know they have the Unwich.
Yeah. Oh, I know Jimmy John's mainly focuses on the Unwich.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Jimmy John's.
No. Jersey Mike's has they just put their shit in a bowl.
Yeah, Mike's. So that is like Mike's Way is the big thing where they douse it in like all of the seasonings.
They took pastrami off the fucking menu though, so that's why I stopped going.
Fuck. I usually just get Swiss anyway. I always get the
No, I want my pastrami. I want the hot meat in my mouth.
Oh, pastrami. I was thinking Parmesan when you said that for some reason. That is weird. They take pastrami off. That's odd. But I do know my favorite thing to get there is I get the tuna. I get the tuna sandwich Mike's Way. So it's just a big. It looks like that sandwich that Homer got sick off of. Remember that one episode? It's like big and like sloppy and dripping. Like, I love sandwiches all drippy and wet.
Are you gonna eat that, Homer? Yes.
There was a There was a fucking edit I saw that made me laugh really hard. It was David and Lucy from Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and he turned the sandwich into into the Sandevistan, and he's just going like, it's like, this is all your fault, and holding the sandwich. Oh, Sandevistan, I can't stay mad at you, and holds it, and then Lucy's looking all upset.
Huh, I wonder if that fleet of starships has always been there. I wonder if they're a threat.
Yeah, you better kill him just to make sure.
No,
Oh,
you can't stop augmenting your body. Haha, arm go burr.
uh,
By the way, I
didn't
still
like-
haven't finished that show.
Oh yeah, it's a really good show.
I
Oh,
know,
I
I'm
forgot
just so lazy.
the next down the rabbit hole video is taking forever because he's doing a video about all of the bullshit people got up to in EVE Online.
Dude, they made a whole fucking book about it.
Yeah. So he has a lot of research to do.
Oh my god, I'm actually excited for that one.
Yeah, it's just taking forever because it's so much
Okay.
to cover.
For those who don't know, EVE Online is a multiplayer game that people took super seriously, like they're living double lives.
Yeah.
To the point where there's an actual fucking book you can even purchase an Audible version of that tells the stories. And they're actually pretty fun, exciting political space opera war
they're
stories.
wild. They're so nuts.
And it all came from playing an MMO.
I'm gonna see if I can find the story about that guy who scammed like a bunch of people out of real money and then turned all of their money into a giant death ship and then blew up like everything in an entire sector.
Hey, does that fucking ship look like a fucking flask bottle to you? You'll see it soon. Oh shit. There's a fugitive starships flying somewhere.
The biggest scam ever recorded in EVE Online was 1 trillion Icelandic currency. Oh god, it does. It's awesome.
Pirate Master Snote, he's not worth that much, so he's probably easy pickings, but I'm gonna take him down just because.
Yep. Okay, so here it is. The way the scam worked, it's apparently the biggest scam ever recorded in EVE Online. Actually, it might have been the biggest scam ever recorded, like, okay, I don't know how ISK works, but I know it's, okay, there we go. It actually translates to real world money. Damn, he made a lot. So, he pulled off a Ponzi scheme on a massive scale. He promised a return of 5% per week on invested interest, by becoming a bank. Like, basically, he was just letting people bank their money with him and promised 5% per week interest to happen over that, because he's like, yeah, I'm going to use my money and I'm going to create all that and I will be making a ton of money, but you'll also make a bit if you fund my endeavors. So he
Took that motherfucker down real quick.
He duped 4,000 players to move their accounts to the scam, and then after the equivalent of $51,000 was invested, he took all their money, used it to build a massive ship, then just blew up everything.
So, hustle or scam?
Scam, but who gives a shit? That is the hustle in it. It's definitely a scam, but I appreciate it. Why is it funny?
Okay, I gotta look for the bounty master.
Did you watch the Down the Rabbit Hole video about the Austrian wine poisoning?
Oh, ooh. The only ones I saw were basically some certain YouTube figures like Chris Chan and Spoonie.
Yeah.
I also saw the Tempo OS one. That one started
neat.
off weird, then fucked up, then depressing.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like, it was the length of a movie, man. Like,
Man, he made that Chris Chan one too early, because the whole thing is like, it's like some people are still interested in Chris Chan, but it seems his best days are behind him, and the fan base has moved on, and then everything. Part 68.
I'm only on part 9.
Yeah. It is great to watch. I mentioned
Every
this.
story's the same, though. It's like, I met a girl who's boyfriend free, and I try. God, boy.
You know what? Yeah, it
poster
is kind
incel.
of that. It is kind of that for a long time. It's just Chris met a girl. Whoops, the girl was a guy.
To
And it
all the
was a
single ladies out there who are scared for Christian, I'll be happy to pretend to be your boyfriend. Don't worry, I won't do anything. I'll just say I'll just be your fake boyfriend until he leaves you alone, and then we cool. No strings attached, nothing. Not even. I don't even have to see you. Just go. Okay, I'll just update my status on Facebook or wherever the fuck. And I can gaslight stories. Trust me. Like that time when like that time the reason why we say bruh a lot is because of the Chicago bruh frog. Yeah, the Chicago bruh frog. They always go bruh. Bruh.
Yeah, because you've totally been in Chicago.
Speaking of Chicago, CM Punk might actually get his contract bought out, so he's done with AEW.
Well, where's he gonna go?
He's probably gonna be living peacefully in retirement. He took care of his money.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's good.
Or he and Triple H can put their past differences behind and draw some money together and then really rub it in.
So you can retire. You can retire with your health intact and your whole life ahead of you, or you can let it ride.
Let's see. Should I seize good from traders? Should I raid a capital? Actually, raiding sounds really fun. Let's do that.
Raid. Yeah. Bryan Danielson's in New Japan to wrestle. Oh, good for him.
Attack the freighter, the DSV Migasaki.
So, the Austrian wine poisoning was a very interesting moment in history where every single Austrian wine manufacturer was found out to be poisoning their wine with antifreeze because what was going on.
What the fuck?
So what happened is the first one was going, well, we got to cut costs, so they would get or buy some French wine or take their wine stash and add antifreeze to it to make it go further. They'd water it down with antifreeze basically so they could sell more bottles with less wine. And it still looked and tasted like wine. So they started doing that, and they were selling for less. Then their competitors well, shit, how are we gonna beat them? We need to put antifreeze in our wine so we can actually compete with them at lower prices. And then so it just happened that every single person separate from one another kept putting antifreeze in their wine, thinking they were getting one over on everyone else. Then it got tested to every single wine in Austria and most of France was filled with antifreeze. Because every single manufacturer was trying to scam each other.
Is this the, I just want to make sure I'm not getting any data. Is this the ship I'm looking for?
The reason I brought it up is because Frederick Knudsen, the guy who does Down the Rabbit Hole, just has an image of Fat Spyro, and it just says, "I'm so full from 3/8 liter of Austrian wine, yum." Yummy antifreeze. I remember my dad's friend drank a bottle of antifreeze just to prove it wasn't toxic. He later got addicted to opioids.
Oh, oof.
No, wait, not Vicodin. Is Vicodin an opioid? Yeah, okay, let's see. Is Vicodin an opioid? Class of drugs: heroin, fentanyl, Oxycontin. Yep. Yeah. Oxycontin, Vicodin, codeine, morphine are all opioids.
It says it's a freighter, but it doesn't say which one. I'm looking for a specific one. Am I not?
Have you seen the I'm probably not. I don't really watch wrestling. I tend just to watch people talk about wrestling.
There's a podcast I listen to every morning it's the news, so that's how I keep up with this shit.
I mostly just watch OSW and keep up with Botchamania.
Botchamania is pretty good.
Botchamania is great. I'm watching the new OSW, which is about some recent AEW thing they did a video on.
Oh, do you know what it is? I think I could tell you more details about it.
One sec. No, I'll bring up the video. It was the video. It was All Out.
Oh, the media scrum. The thing that started it all, then, I assume. Where
maybe.
CM Punk basically won the belt and he just said,
Yeah.
"I'm hurt, I'm old, I'm tired, and I work with fucking children."
Yep. That's probably. Oh shit. Oh man, I might stay up late to watch this video. Zero Lenny finally posted his video Dark Souls 2, but with the IGN strategy guide. So it's a 54-minute video of him attempting to beat Dark Souls 2 by following the strategy guide that IGN put out like perfectly and not differentiating from the strategies at all, seeing if they fucked up at all. Which, need I remind you, in the Bloodborne one, they gave the guide to get the bad ending, and there was a point where they forgot to tell him to get a key item. So if he followed the guide to a T, there's no way he could have ever beaten the game because they never told him to get that item. They also told him to use the shield, which, have you ever played Bloodborne?
Yeah, actually I did.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember the game straight up tells you don't use the shield sucks?
I think somebody who watched me play the game said never use the shield, and I never did. I
Okay.
usually use that
Yeah.
one weapon.
Yeah, you gotta use the gun in your offhand. But that was the thing, is that the IGN guide for Bloodborne told him to use the shield because it claimed it could block Frenzy, which is one of the most annoying status effects in the game. It can't. It doesn't do shit. He's like, Zero Lenny is like super, I think he's Scottish. He sounds Scottish, but he was going, yeah, he was going like, all right. If I had, it's like, if I follow this guide, it's like, I will forgive everything you said. If this thing actually blocks Frenzy, I will admit that you are better than me. And then doesn't block Frenzy. It's like, fuck you, IGN guide. It's like negative 500 points. I win. Because he has a scorecard of points for IGN, points for him. So when their tip actually works, he'll give a point to IGN. But when it doesn't, he gives a point to himself. And by the end, it was like negative 40 for IGN and like 27 for him. Yeah, he is a mad lad who likes to do broken sword runs of every single FromSoft game.
Rumors
It's like,
of
hey.
maybe if I check the galaxy map, maybe it'll actually give me more detail on where the fuck that thing is. I don't want to accidentally intercept the wrong freighter and get myself killed for no reason.
Just keep blowing everything up, you'll find it eventually.
Ooh, what about here?
I mean, okay, that's the thing. Like, if I had this game, I would be I'm always very weird about what I blow up in certain games. Like, hey, I don't want to pick a fight with everybody in Dark Souls or something. I might need them later. And then stuff like this, like, fuck it, I'm gonna blow up everything.
All it says is just freighter, and the game's not giving me an objective thingy majiggy.
I think it just means blow up. It said blow
Activate
up
the pulse drive to scan for its expedition path. Huh? What? Really?
Yeah. Oh shit! There's it's a Halloween SCP too. I haven't watched the SCP stuff in a while. Which yeah, that was something fun on my React stream. Which again didn't really draw much of a crowd, but I had a good time. Most I drank way too much. But so my usual viewer recommended a couple videos and they were all bangers. She mentioned that she mentioned that her friend made an indie horror movie, and I watched that and it was a lot of fun. And some other guy just showed up who I've never seen before. He's like, hey, can I recommend this video to you? I'm like, yeah, sure. Because I was plastered, and I'm like, oh, it's about Siren Head. I like Siren Head. And it was the worst animated fan thing I've ever seen. Every single character looked like a Source filmmaker porn avatar. All their heads were way too big. And the voice acting was shit.
Alright, now shit's getting intense. Uh-oh. Keep talking.
Oh no! Al just sent me a funny message that was like Dahmer has become Netflix's second largest English language series of all time, and the first comment is white people finally got through Black Panther. Oh, I'm not into true crime that much. I don't think serial killers are that interesting. You know what
Oh,
I do like though? I like stories about unexplained phenomenon and like weird shit from history. Like I listened to last podcast on Left that does a lot of serial killer stuff, but they're usually pretty funny about it. And they explain like serial killers as like the dumb chuckle fucks that they really are, like and all the mistakes they made. And but they do a lot of like unexplained series. Like they did a long breakdown on. Fuck, no, I'm not doing.
what? What happened?
No, my friend's trying to invite me to play. My friend's trying to invite me to play Dead by Daylight. One
God,
sec.
if I had that game, I'd be playing it right now. But no, gotta fucking commit war crimes or something.
I just sent him a message like, dude, I'm on a podcast right now.
Uh-oh, I'm dead. Shit.
Oh no, and the freighter's still alive. How dare?
Why are you quoting H.P. Lovecraft?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
The freighter?
look at the death screen.
Oh, okay, let's see. Hey, good timing. Yeah, minor, yeah, like I said, Housing Complex C has a lot of homages to Lovecraft in it, which is pretty fucking cool, and I'm a sucker for Lovecraft.
Now I have to get my supplies back.
That place I'm ignorance to Mr. Black Sea.
Where?
That's awesome.
there's
They
my
knew I
bag.
was watching. They knew I was watching, and they knew that was the one thing that makes me get into whatever you're selling is Lovecraft elements. God, I love Lovecraft. What a shitty person who wrote great stories.
How shitty of a person was he?
The racists of the time were like, whoa, that's racist. He very much said some like fuck when he did like a genealogy test and found out he was like slightly Romanian, he went into like a deep depression about like being an impure blood or something. That's like the weird he had like it was very weird. Yeah, it's generally a fear of everything. But yeah, his
Can I still do my mission? Okay. Just have to activate the pulse
Yeah.
drive again, lure him over. Let's not
Yeah, he
focus
was-
on ship-to-ship combat. Let's see if I can just fucking blow up their ship and,
I do believe near the end of his life he did like come out like against a lot of his old beliefs. So like I do like to talk about him as like somebody who is like more or less like tried to reform himself and had a lot of self-loathing. That he like I mean, there's a great story by H.P. Lovecraft called the I think it's called The Picture in the Box. Let me see, one sec. Picture in the House is the name of the story, and it is about a guy who finds an old photograph of his parents who were explorers, who discovered this race of like weird fish people, and the way he explains them, they sound kind of black.
oh, big lips.
The descriptions he focuses on sound a lot like the caricatures of black people at the time. And the big horrific thing that's found out in the story, the scariest thing Lovecraft could come up with was that he looks through his family's genealogy and finds out that he's a direct descendant from one of those indigenous people. So the scariest thing Lovecraft could ever write was the main character going, "Oh no, I'm black!" and like, how horrible! And then the character,
It was
the
like
character,
when, it was like when Hank Hill found out he was a New Yorker.
yeah, pretty much, but played straight.
New
Yeah, H.P.
York,
Lovecraft-
New York.
H.P. Lovecraft has that problem.
Oh, also, shit, I have no recharge batteries.
Oh no, Lovecraft has that problem where his stories are like the world is being observed by outer entities beyond our understanding who could destroy us, destroy all trace of us from reality without even thinking about it. Also, this human race is better than this human race. It doesn't really fit. I will say this, Persona Royal really doubles down on some Lovecraft shit, and that's why another reason I like it. They tie Gnosticism, which is one of my favorite fictions, to Lovecraft, another one of my favorite fictions. Yeah, they talk about Cassette and Isles' story is about creating an imperfect version of the universe, and that being the reason humans suffer is because the universe was created by Satanael and he wasn't very good at it. And they talk about Azathoth a lot, and Azathoth is a being that is created in an imperfect universe because it's a dream, and when he wakes up, all of reality will crumble.
Bruh.
So they do reference that. They do have homages to that in Persona 5 Rule. God, I love this kind of shit.
Remember when Cthulhu was an anime girl?
Yeah, that was all. Well, no, that was actually Nyarlathotep, but
Whatever. That was the villain in Persona 2, if I remember correctly.
yes. Yep, Nyarlathotep and Philemon were the two outer gods. But yeah, Nyarlathotep, the Crowing Chaos, is a short poem by Lovecraft. But yeah, I liked Nyarko-san. That show was very, very good. I understand why we're never going to get another season. The girl who played Kuko unfortunately passed away. She was also the girl who played Anna in Shima Netta, which was that
the perv show.
Yeah, the perv show. A boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. What a good long ass stupid title.
With a good ass long stupid message that I totally support. God, I need.
It's like, hey, sex jokes are good for you. If you don't know what sex is, you're gonna make some dumb decisions in your life. Like you're gonna try and poison people with your vagina lube, with your vagina juices, trying to make them fall in love with you with magical love potions.
Oh, God, that was such a gross scene.
Yeah, that's the girl who voiced Kuko in Yarko, and she died. It sucks.
Oh no. God damn it.
Heaven's Lost Property, that was on my list for a while, and I just kind of lost interest. I do like dumb fan servicey shows sometimes, but the mood has to strike.
Oh, it does have its dumb fan service moments.
I do remember. You know what? I think I got everything I needed from that show by watching that AMV Hell, where all the panties are flying away, and it's playing "Born free as the wind blows." And it's like, yep, that's peak. I don't need to see any more. It was not going to get better than that. I miss AMV Hell. There's not a replacement for it. That's what's stupid.
It got replaced by Bridge Dubs. And then that got replaced by copyright.
That was a critical hit to my soul, dude. Like, damn, you're right.
I have a habit of doing that. I ruined Bleach for somebody, and I still feel proud of that.
Good, Bleach sucks.
Just give 10 episodes a chance. No, dude, I hate the shonen formula so much. You don't understand.
Yeah.
People overhype and overrate it to the point where even if I do enjoy it, I won't enjoy it as much.
Oh, you hate the shonen formula? You should watch Chainsaw Man. Speaking of which, Chainsaw Man came out since we streamed last. Fuck yeah, Chainsaw Man!
Ooh, Tritium. That's gonna be good for the pulse engines, but I'm looking for shit to recharge my fucking shields.
I recommend 2 videos if you want to, if you don't really want to watch Chainsaw Man, there's 2 videos you at least need to watch, which is the opening of Chainsaw Man, and then a video that shows all of the movie references that are in the opening of Chainsaw Man. And there's some weird references. Like, for example, it opens with a Reservoir Dogs reference. There's a Big Lebowski reference in there. They recreate the ending of Fight Club. There's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing.
I want to see if I can spot the Big Lebowski reference, because I love that movie.
Go for it. No,
I can't
it's
believe
great.
Pat and Wooly have shitty taste in cinema, thinks that movie is bad when it's not.
How dare they? That movie's amazing. Honestly, the Big Lebowski reference is the most obvious one, and it's the only one I spotted my first time watching. They also have a reference to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, which is funny.
Man, I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
But there was a cartoon show of it.
Yeah, the cartoon was awesome. Also, the Chainsaw Man intro song is a bop. Triple Q said he wanted to make a mashup of it, but the problem is it changes tempo like 5 times, so he can't do it.
Oh,
he's like, I have to keep changing
songs right there. Might as well take the L on this one and come back with a
stronger ship.
Yeah.
That's so catchy.
Okay. Yeah, I wish the damn thing could tell me where the one more cargo
Put
poop.
this shit on 4K.
There it is. Okay, where's the last cargo hold? 1, 2,
Holy
3, 4,
shit, I
5.
can watch the Chainsaw Man opening in 4K. Thanks, Mappa.
Oh, this thing's got defensive turrets on it. Oh,
Oh, actually, something kind of unfortunate about Chainsaw Man, though.
okay, got
It's
some circuits. Okay,
so
now get the fuck out of there.
yeah, something kind of unfortunate about Chainsaw Man was the union controversy. Oh boy, back to unions. Let's go.
Oh boy, what now? What happened?
So, so this is a thing that I didn't like how people were being really smug about it online because they're going, "Oh man, nerds, like, aren't you gonna be mad they changed the dialogue in your manga? Isn't that something you should be upset about, or do you only care about like underage characters and boobs?" And then like the person who said that is like, the tweet you're referencing has like 10,000 likes, right? And it's like, but they pointed out the fact that in the first scanlation of Chainsaw Man when it was coming out, it was an accurate translation by a fan. Where Denji, the main character, upon getting his job, is in the bathtub singing. It's like, I love having a union job, la 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 la, paid time off, la 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 la. And in the official translation release, they took the line about him having a union job and paid time off out, where he just says, "I love being in the bathtub. I could stay in here forever."
Oh no,
So the
they're
reason
hiding
they
something.
no, basically what it is, the translators didn't want to draw attention to the fact that the people they hire at their company to translate manga aren't part of a union and sure as hell don't get paid time off.
The
So
hell
they
is
took that line
Cadminium?
out. And then, when the anime rolled around, apparently Mappa is non-union, the studio that animates it, and there was a story coming out that they do, like, mistreat their animators, and they removed all the dialogue from that scene, and it's just part of a montage where there's no dialogue.
All right, let me just
and,
report to the band
and
announcer so I can get my
if
justice rights.
and people have translated the raw Japanese from the manga. It's like, yeah, he's singing about having a union job, and they took it out of all the translations.
Yeah, that's sus.
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't want to draw attention to the fact that everyone's translating and animating your favorite manga and anime aren't part of a union.
Are going to be
And
Montreal
that
screwjobbed.
and that people and that characters in this crapsack dystopian world who are government employees that are basically mercenaries that hunt demons and have such a low life expectancy that every single one of them smoke because it won't shorten their life any, have a union and paid time off. And the job is portrayed as being really, really shitty in the manga, meaning that the thing he made up about a shitty job is still better than being an animator and translator in real life.
Bruh. Bruh. Just bruh.
Bruh. Oh, damn it, that damn bruh frog is outside now. You keep doing that, I have my mic too loud, and it thinks it was a mating call.
What the hell is cursed dust?
Oh.
Well, apparently. Alright, hand-in mission.
Hell's Angels or Hells, it's an anime series about people. What? I've never heard of. I was never in Team 4-Star either. You want to know which abridged series I followed? Medaka Ment and Infinite Ment, as well as Code Ment.
Oh, Codeman is so oh, they made other mints?
No. So Medaka Ment and Infinite Ment were made by Runaway Tourist, who thank God put all of his abridged series back up. I think they're pretty damn good.
Oh, you gotta link me some of that, because Codeman is funny as shit.
Yeah, they're not related. It's another person who just used the Ment name. I will send you Medaka Ment, because Medaka Ment's pretty funny.
Cadmium deposits on found with planets orbiting red stars. Okay, so I just gotta find cadmium.
Cadmium.
Oh, planetary.
Let me see here. Reload.
Well, no, I'm not
Yeah.
asking to install an upgrade module. I'm trying to fix my fucking ship. It's broken. I need a Wildland room.
Of course I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, but I gave up on that pretty quick. I want to at least get to the I'm a pleasing toy line while watching my document.
Oh, great. Well, my ship's busted totally. Gotta get that fixed. Guess I'll summon the anomaly. Which looks like a Death Star, but you can party in it.
Oh, actually, you know what? Discord gear is 24 minutes long, but it's pretty damn good. It was the last thing he released, if you know anything about Sympho gear.
A little bit of Sympho gear. I thought it was a reference to Air Gear.
No, it's not.
Remember Air Gear?
Oh, he also had God's Mishaps on the Second Rate World, which was his parody of Konosuba, which is weird to make a parody of a parody, but still.
Yeah, I know. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, okay. You know what? The video I would send you by this guy is Well Done Shorts, because it's only a minute long.
Alright, so where can I buy a blueprint for a Waluigi?
Oh, yeah, I watched Gantz. That was the first anime I ever watched.
Man,
All the way through.
Is it true that there's a scene where a dog licks a woman and it's weird and Al
Yeah.
had to turn it off? Okay.
Yep. That's episode 1.
Oh,
Wait, no, I think it might be wait, no. I'm trying to
Might be
remember
2.
when episode 1 ends. It might be episode 2 because what happens is they're all teleported in at the moment they die, and she happened to slit her wrists in the bath. So she shows up naked, and then they mention the dog used to be owned by a lonely office lady, so when it sees a vagina, it goes hog wild. That dog's my favorite character. It's so terrible.
Oh,
I just
okay.
love it. So my favorite thing about the dog is that the dog is like given a power suit and shit, and every time they complete a mission, the dog gets 0 points, and the machine running everything is like, what the fuck? Why are you so useless? And the dog gets sad every time it's called useless by this machine, but like, it can't get any points. It's a dog, and the contests are meant for humans.
Wait, is it damaged or am I just acting out?
I think we're
Oh
just
no,
damaged.
it says it's critically damaged. I didn't see the fucking.
Oh no.
Oh wow, my ship got fucked. Thank God that I don't have to pay real money to get this repaired. There goes my bank account. All right, chromatic metal, sodium. Those are easy to get. I wonder if I can use the teleporter here just to teleport to a nearby space station. Just buy how many? I wish I could. I wish I had a better way to sort all this fucking equipment and shit I need.
Actually, no. So speaking of, I did mention. So, I probably mentioned it before, but when I was like around, I want to say, like maybe 13 to 16, I kind of had a big anti-animation phase. Where like, man, all cartoons suck, and like a lot of my friends were getting into anime at the time, and I was turned off of anime by like the 4Kids dubs. So I'm like, yeah, they're all like dumb kitty shit, right? And then so no, not all of them. I was like, hey, I thought it was no difference between like dumb kitty shit and porn. And like there was like nothing in between. So when so my friend showed me Full Metal Alchemist, I'm like, this is okay, but it's kind of boring and too long. And then my one friend goes, you know what? You're kind of a weird edgelord anyway. Let me show you the show called Gantz. And I watched like 3 episodes of Gantz together with him. I'm like, holy shit, this is the best show I've ever seen. And so I watched all of Gantz. I'm like, yo, 10 out of 10. This is art. And I was like so happy. It was not like nothing I ever really saw, because it was like they were really good about like you not knowing who's gonna survive. Oh, hey Kimmy, what's up?
Hey Kimmy. Right now, I regret
Carnage.
I regret the fact that I don't know if there's any like the closest thing to a mechanic that these games would have that I could just pay the money to fix it for me, and I could just wait a couple hours on some other planet.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hold on.
Look,
Repair kit.
Carnage, no matter how many times Todd McFarlane says Spawn is going to happen, I don't believe Spawn is going to happen ever. Until I see a trailer, that is all bullshit. Like, he's been saying, I'm making Spawn for like 20 years now. I'd be more convinced if he made a movie about his collection of Mark McGwire baseballs. Oh yeah, a little while ago, Salmonella came back out of nowhere. That was wild.
Wait, the fucking disease?
No, Sam O'Nella, the YouTuber.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, Salmonella. No, Salmonella is a guy who does these really funny stick figure videos, where he like talks about weird, obscure shit from history. He has a very dry sense of humor. All of his videos are very funny. The one I'd recommend is the one about Terrare, a man who had a physical disorder that made him always hungry.
Oh,
to the point where he would like eat dead bodies and shit, and allegedly ate a child. Oh yeah, no, go for it. No, I should be super embarrassed that Gantz was the first anime I watched start to finish. I should be so embarrassed by that. Like, I guess my first anime was Speed Racer, but that doesn't really count because it was on TV. But like, the first anime I actively sought out and watched all of was Gantz.
Okay, I'm just gonna like do some missions to get some repair kits or something. Cause holy crap, man, I can't find. My ship's really fucked up though. So
I've never heard of Batman, Superman, Super Sons.
I haven't heard that either.
I mean, I know about Batman Ninja that was like animated by Trigger or something, unless I'm misremembering.
I don't know if it was Trigger, but it was like a CG thing.
Somebody. Oh, let's see, Batman Ninja. What was that animated by? Yeah, who was Batman Ninja animated by? Oh, the Afro Samurai guy.
Ah.
And the studio. Yeah.
By the way, did Pop Team Epic Season 2 already happen?
Yeah, it's coming out right now. I need to watch that.
Are you upset? I am not upset. Are you upset?
I'm not upset.
I'm not.
I'm not. I like the. What? Are you upset?
What is the first anime this person saw? It might be all uphill from there.
Oh, School Days. Yeah, I love School Days.
School Days is great. Don't listen to what other people say about it. It's a show about terrible people, but they get what they deserve at the end. So it's actually well done.
Damian Wayne and Jonathan Kent meeting and becoming the Super Sons, basically wait, what? Oh, okay, the sons of Batman and Superman. Okay, sounds like it might be interesting. But I totally misread Jonathan Kent and like forgot that Damian is Batman's son, and I'm like, oh, their dads met? It's like, wait, no, never mind, it's the opposite. I did not realize I only had one episode left of the Harley Quinn season 3 because it had less episodes than all the other seasons did. Yeah, every other season.
I think I have like one episode left.
Yeah, I was taking a break, so I'm like, oh, I'll need like 4 more episodes. I watched it, I'm like, oh shit, okay, I'm caught up then. I did not, yeah, every other season has 13 episodes, this one only has 10.
Come on, let's go watch our parents die. It's what we deserve.
That episode's so good. I'm happy that show's so good.
And it's probably gonna get pulled off of HBO Max soon.
No, apparently it's a big enough hit that they already ordered like 2 more seasons or something.
God damn it, I mean, yeah, that show's good, but god damn it, I wish Close Enough was still there.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's not a regular show, but it's close enough.
Damn it. I just watch regular show.
Yeah, I'm rewatching that show.
Yeah.
They actually have character development.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Alright, let's...
Character development in episodic shows is always really fun. Like DC and Marvel, when it comes to anime movies, they're good, but damn, the comics suck. Comics kind of suck because of studio meddling.
Studio meddling, C-grade hat priors who want to send a message but don't know how to do it in a way that's tactful or highbrow.
Yeah, that tact is the big issue. Is like, yeah, I a lot of times the messages you're doing, I agree with. They're just so
God damn,
condescending.
this planet looks like fucking hell.
It looks like Kalen.
Jesus.
No, about the reverse harem anime maker dress up as a. But wait, oh yeah, that's shit. What the hell's that one called? That one that Oren High School Host Club. The anime that's always put onto like the best anime lists just because it's the one shoujo they admit to watching, and like, well, we gotta put one girl show on the list or else it's nothing but shonen. Every shitty top 10 anime ever list has Oren High School Host Club on it. Which Oren High School Host Club's like fine, but I don't think it's that good.
God damn, let me fucking land my ship. Where? Oh, this looks like a good landed spot.
I thought a better cross-dressing anime was Princess Jellyfish.
Okay, never mind. Oh, wait.
Princess Jellyfish is great, just doesn't have an ending. Just kind of sets something up and then nothing ever happens.
Jesus Christ, everything... Oh, god damn, it does look like...
Everything's shit.
It does look like Caelid.
Yeah, well, I absolutely love that I got to see you experience hopping into that portal and then seeing the dog shit that is Caelid after you got out of that warp.
Dude, did the fucking procedural generation forget to color this place? This is weird.
I think, welcome to Sin City planet where the only color is red.
Sky's red, everything's great. Even my own goddamn ship is all fucking... What is...
This planet... I think because the planet's covered in soot.
Alright,
Oh,
anyways...
this frog is great.
Fallen Travel Signal... No, I don't care about that. Where the fuck... I'm doing my mission.
You know, an anime that everyone says is amazing, but I cannot stand is Gintama. Like, every single joke is in Gintama is like, it's basically Family Guy. It's let's reference a bunch of stuff, and let's drag this joke out way longer than it should be and explain every aspect of the joke, like that somehow makes it funnier. Like, nothing happens fast in Gintama. Just every joke is an ass-grinding halt until I'm miserable.
Oh, goddamn.
I'll be back in a second.
Alright. Hopefully the water's not fucking acidic as shit.
Oh no!
I don't know. Okay, it's safe. Not sus. Man, I remember watching one episode of Rosario Vampire. It's just fan service up the ass. Literally, it's just all up there, up on their asses. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to activate a target sweep from the analysis fire, which I'm it. Alright. Jesus, it's like this one plant. This plant's just one giant volcano. Ah, do. Oh, what else happened in news? Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about G4. So yeah, to no one's surprise, G4 is dead, and everyone except for Adam Sessler is taking it well. Yeah. He thanked everyone, whatever, on Twitter, and then he got into a fight and decided that a man is 50, so it'd be cool to make jokes about your mom.
Oh my god, wow. That's so sad. The only time I accept that is when Hideki Kamiya does it, because his are amazing. You're familiar with the one I'm talking about, right?
I forgot what he... No, I forgot what he said.
So, there was a guy who said, it's like, when Bayonetta 2 was announced to be on the Wii U, he goes, hey, how's it feel to have to make Bayonetta for inferior hardware? He goes, I don't know, how's your mother feel about her inferior son? That's so good. But oh no, apparently, something that came out about the G4 shutdown is they made a tweet. They said, "Oh hey guys, we're shutting down and all that," and then the completionist said, "Is this how I found out that I'm out of a job?"
The answer is yes.
They didn't tell him.
No, that sounds like businesses nowadays. It's actually sadly not that surprising.
It's fucked up that you don't even know when, like, yeah, tell people when they're when they're shutting down. I mean, what was that one where like they had a pizza? What was that one company that had a pizza party that fired everyone?
I don't know, but that sounds fucked up.
One sec.
Let's see. Oh, I need.
Yeah, the pizza party where everyone got fired was this was in 2015. What the hell was this? Daybreak Studios. Yeah, which was the. Oh wait, was this never? Oh, that's wait what? Okay, I guess it was like a major publisher. Oh, okay, never mind. This was Gearbox.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Yeah, so Gearbox brought a I don't think we have to have Frost because Frost has no charisma whatsoever and is a very unpleasant person.
And honestly, her making that rant's the only time that fucking channel got fucking attention. Yeah, and it's nighttime and the sky is gray, just like everything else.
That's probably like the.
I feel like I'm in one of those fucking 1930s monster movies. I'm expecting some stop motion. With the amount of fucking frame drops, I wouldn't be surprised.
Frost is the opposite reason G4 was shut down. The reason G4 was shut down is because nobody gave a shit. The only time they gave a shit was when they were angry at Frost. If anything, if they just kept people getting angry, it probably would have done better financially. Because anger is a very high motivator, unfortunately. Even though I hate anger clickbait channels, and I tell everyone, please stop following anger clickbait shit.
Because they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about half the time. Like CinemaSins.
Fuck
Hero The Quartering.
The Quartering, Hero Haze. Hero Hay, I think, is one of the worst ones.
Hero Hay, more like Hero Lame.
Nuxtaku.
Nuxtaku's a piece of shit. Yellow Flash Comics, or as I like to call him, Yellow Belly Comics.
I call him Yellow Fash, because he's a fascist.
Is he?
Yeah.
How so?
He's a Nazi apologist. Oh, one second, let me see if I can find him.
And there it is. Yikes. Target plant reach, fallen travel, investigate the site of floral infestation. That's what I'm trying to do.
Let me see
floral
here.
That's a hostile. As not floral. What the fuck am I doing?
Actually, let me see here. You know what? I don't know if that's true or not. I've heard him called that before, and now I just want to see. That is a banned topic here. We both feel very differently on the subject of Vic, and I don't like getting into it.
I don't even know at this point. I just want evidence, one way or the other. That's all.
I met him and I didn't like him, and I don't have any evidence to go by, and that's where I'm standing.
Hey, there's people I hate, but I don't want to make up stories about them because that doesn't. Yeah. What the heck is this? Is this what I'm supposed to get?
Yeah, I'll just say that I've met him, and I think he's a very unpleasant person from when I met him, but that's all I can say.
Eliminate hazardous flare. Use an analyzer to detect hazardous flare. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay, so basically, people have said that about Yellow Flash. Okay, so there's no evidence about that, so I will retract that statement. I just thought it was a funny name, but no, apparently Yellow Flash is an asshole, but there's nothing that says he is a Nazi sympathizer.
Okay.
So I will take that back. I'm gonna retract that statement. He's still an idiot piece of shit without being a Nazi sympathizer. I don't give a shit about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I don't think I care anymore. What's this? New hazards floor located.
Apparently, my one buddy said that the Dragon Ball superhero was actually really good. I kind of don't believe him.
I heard it's good, but it's not as good as Broly.
Okay, Broly was fine. But
Broly was fun though. I actually liked it. Well, they fixed his character because.
Yeah, they turned him from a one-dimensional character into a two-dimensional character.
I'll take it. Fuck.
Actually, no, the original Broly is zero-dimensional.
The legendary Super Saiyan is motivated by a crying infant. He's a literal giant fucking baby.
Imagine a world like Sailor Moon in Pokemon 1998. Do you see if you don't like? Wait, what? Oh, a world if like Sailor Moon. Okay, didn't like pop. Don't like I mean, I think the anime would have gotten popular without Dragon Ball Z. There would have been something else to take its place.
Yeah.
But I've been meaning to do this for a while. I have a buddy who's a pretty pretty high profile streamer. He's like I think he has I checked what his follower count is. It's pretty damn high from last time I checked. Let's see his twunch. It is where is the fuck did he go? Yeah, Mobby. Yeah, my buddy Mob. Oh, he has way less than I thought he did. I thought he had like at least 1,000. Okay, he has like 500, but I wanted to do a video with him where we go out on the street of like a city and we have like a tablet with pictures of anime characters and we quiz people on like which ones they recognize. Because I want to grab a bunch of people who know nothing about anime, and I want to see, because I got in an argument about this, a lot of people saying Goku is the most iconic anime character of all time. I think Sailor Moon is. I think more normie old people know about Sailor Moon than Goku. Because they might know, that guy from Dragon Ball, but they probably won't know him by name. And the fact that Sailor Moon is like the thing that's parodied on all the bad late-night TV shows making jokes about anime.
Man, I remember when Reboot made a Sailor Moon reference. That was funny.
Yeah. The thing I said, hey, the Bare Naked Ladies sure as hell didn't name drop Goku in the song 1 Week.
I remember that.
Yeah. One sec.
That was back when you were allowed to reference obscure things and still have nerd cred.
And be charming
So
about
kudos to Bare Naked Ladies. Also, shout-outs to Del the Funky Homo Sapien, their greatest song of all time, The Proto-Culture, which is just them talking about video games, all accompanied to Morgan's victory music from Darkstalkers.
I'm going to probably, flub up. The lyrics are very fast in this song, but I'm going to see if I can do that.
Yes, I am just killing plants. It is a very tedious job, but somebody's got to do it. And this place still looks like hell. This place looks so fucked up.
Gotta get us at the
looks like a 1950s sci-fi movie.
Okay, but the actual lyrics
on a strange planet.
Yeah, the lyrics of that song for the section I was singing about, it's like just on my arms are flying off the back swing. I gotta get into Sailor Moon because that cartoon's got the boom anime babies. That makes you think the wrong things.
God damn it! Now we're gonna get demonetized.
Oh yeah, I sound so much like the Bare Naked Ladies. They built an entire career off singing fast.
There was a record label guy who wanted to who wanted to sue I believe it was the vocalist for Creedence Clearwater band.
What?
Like he went off to do his own thing, and the record label wanted to sue him because he was using his own voice to sing, and they claimed they owned the sound of his voice or something.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
oh, that's weird.
Well, thankfully the judge had enough common sense to go, yo, that's fucking stupid, and throw the case out the window.
That is not true.
But that goes to show you just how, insane and control freakish some of these fucking companies are.
Oh, yeah.
It scares me.
Yeah, Carnage. Kenshiro is not the most popular anime character. That is not true at all.
No.
I'm talking about in America specifically because I don't really know in Japan, but I know in Japan, like, if you show somebody a picture of Luffy, they'll be like, holy shit, that's Luffy. So if it's even someone a picture of Goku, they'll be like, probably more people recognize him than the Prime Minister.
See, that's going to be the problem, man. If they made a Dragon Ball fitness boxing game, it would sell like hotcakes. But
Yeah.
they made Fist of the North Star, which is really good, and
It's
I'm
way
excited
better.
for it.
It's way better and it fits better.
Dude, I'm serious, man. I want to see. I'm serious. Big Al should just make the weight loss challenge right now. Put himself out there on YouTube and do it. I mean, if I could do it.
Nathan For You has a weight loss challenge that's amazing.
I gotta hear this.
So, he sets up a weight loss challenge for people. He goes, sometimes when I'm worried that I'm not going to hit a deadline, I take embarrassing photos of myself, and then I put them in limbo. So, yeah, like, so I can send them, like, set to be sent to my grandma. And it's like, but if I complete the thing on time, then I can show up and not send it. And it's like, so here's, it's like, so he goes to it's like, I'm writing a screenplay right now. It's like, here's this letter, only mail this if I don't show up in 2 weeks, and and show you that I finished my screenplay. And so he's like, I took a photo of myself naked as the meat in a hot dog. So he has like a hot dog suit, and he just has his ass hanging out. And he's like, I don't want my grandma to see that. So he gets a bunch of people who are trying to lose weight, and he goes, okay, so lose 5 pounds in 2 weeks, or I will mail these embarrassing photos to a family member that you request. So he's talking to this guy, he's like, yeah, I would hate if my family thought I was cheating on my wife or something. He's like, okay. So he gets an actress to pose with this guy in bed, and he takes a photo to look like it's from a private investigator, and he goes, okay, that'll be mailed to your kids unless you lose 5 pounds. And that guy lost 15 pounds. No, he lost 13 pounds in 2 weeks. So it's like, holy shit. And this one woman, the only one who didn't pass, worked at a law firm for a Jewish man, and her image was her holding a banana in front of her crotch, and like it was a dick, holding her tongue out, and had a sign that said, I hate Jews. And she lost 4 pounds. I have it saved on my phone, actually. I will send that image to you over Messenger.
Why?
I sent it to Al. I said, guess the context. Go ahead, guess.
This guy's like Tom Green, but like chaotic good. I don't.
Oh, he is wild. It is like fucking absurd the kind of stuff he goes
It's
to.
one thing for Eric Andre to like go into a jewelry store with a metal detector and fucking breaking glass open and secure. He's like, you talk to the manager. I'm not getting arrested over a joke. And then fucking Nathan's like, weak sauce.
Yeah, I took a photo of my screen because I was like, yo, guess the context. Like, I couldn't handle it.
Charge equipment. Oh, wait. Can I summon my ship here? I don't know if I can. The terrain is so fucked on this planet. Why did they tell me to kill plants here? What good is this planet for the greater good of the galaxy?
So about Gundam, I'm pretty sure that if you showed somebody a picture of a Gundam, like, remember, I'm saying if you show this to a bunch of people under 50.
Let me just say, a couple of years ago, they have a giant replica of the RX-78 in Yokohama. Yeah. And a couple of fucking normies thought it was a goddamn Transformer. That tells you everything.
Yeah, exactly. So
I got so fucking... I got offended by, what's his name, Matt Walsh, that fucking that dipshit. He's like, oh, what a waste of money. It's like, it's art, you idiot. And by the way, it's not a waste of art. It's actually something that could potentially help their economy. As what Louis Black said, if you want to help an area with a low economy, build a big fucking thing. As long as it's big, and it's a fucking thing.
People will come to look at the big fucking thing.
And then the economy will explode, because people will be like, I gotta see the... And yeah, that's something I need to do on my bucket list, to see the Gundam.
Yeah. Man, I would have loved to have gone to the dumb Starbucks when it was open.
Oh, that sounds so awesome.
That's the best part, is he had to get people to sign waivers because they weren't a real restaurant. He goes, as an art exhibit, you were drinking coffee and eating food as part of the artistic experience.
Okay.
Everyone watch Nathan For You before it leaves HBO Max, or just get it when it's on Peacock.
Oh, I thought it was going on Paramount.
Yeah, you're right. It would probably be going on Paramount. Yeah, I get them confused.
Okay, my launch thrusters are still stable. They didn't get wrecked during during
So
my one-man fucking freighter destruction.
So I'm thinking that I need, like, if I'm gonna do like the anime quiz, I need like 10 iconic characters. Like, hey, do you know them? Like things, you gotta think things normies would know. Like if you go to like somebody in their 50s on the street or a 10-year-old child, that's where it gets weird because like kids don't know what shit is lately.
God, I can't tell if the starfish are part of the plant life or they just decayed into the rocks.
Like when I was a kid, I'd never seen RoboCop. I knew what RoboCop looked like. You kids nowadays are like, I don't know who Godzilla is. That sounds lame. Yeah, exactly. I tapped into something.
I think I know how my dad feels now when I disrespect his
It's baseball.
his classic shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
But no,
true anymore. I actually respect the films that came out in my dad's time. Have you ever seen
oh
a
yeah.
movie called Kelly's Heroes?
No, I never even heard of that one
Clint
actually.
Eastwood film, World War II. It's basically an anti-hero film about a couple of World War II soldiers who kind of like leave their post to rob a bank in a French city that's occupied by Nazis, and
That sounds awesome.
it actually has an all-star cast. It has Clint Eastwood,
Oh,
Don
shit, yeah.
Rickles, Donald Sutherland, who plays
Yep.
a hippie in World
Yep.
War II. But yeah,
I see Don
um,
Rickles, which is that's a sell for me. I love Don Rickles. His
Carol
name's Crap Game.
Carol Con- yeah, Don Rickles is Crap Game. Carol Connor is in it as well, aka Archie Bunker. It was a really fun movie, and it also had the Kilroy image in there.
Matt, don't go thinking that my straw man is accurate. I'm pretty sure that if a kid saw Godzilla now, they'd be like, I don't know what that is, but it's probably pretty hype. If they're not going to be alive much longer when I show
See,
them
the only
Godzilla.
way we can test this is that Magus's son is actually one of the moderators of our Discord.
Yeah.
We could always just invite him and just talk to him about what are you
What
kids
his
into
friends
these
like?
days?
What are the kids into these days? Fucking
We'll be
there was,
like a bunch of Grunkle stands.
oh yeah, there was a so no the podcast I was listening to that the episode was called it was called Halloween is Millennial Christmas.
Okay, where's the anomaly?
And like the slogan is going, yeah, for a long time millennials couldn't afford kids, so they just started adopting dogs, but now we can't afford dogs, so millennials are adopting skeletons. But now there's gonna be articles coming out like it's like millennials are adopting skeletons at a slower rate than their peers.
I wish I could afford a dog.
I wish I could afford a skeleton.
But you already got one.
I mean, how much is that 12-foot tall Home Depot skeleton?
Oh man, I that scared some dog. I follow a Facebook group of corgis, and like one of them is like posing as there was like a 12-foot tall skeleton in some neighbor's yard, and the dog is like trying to look away from it, thinking that it would disappear. Yeah.
Okay, let me see how.
Oh, I miss doing the sincere narration. I was gonna do the Spirit because that movie is shittier, but it's so fun to watch because you get to see for no reason Samuel L. Jackson dressing up as a Nazi.
Oh, that probably looks awesome. Because the Nazi uniform's really cool. Everything they did was shitty, but damn, that uniform is so cool. And Samuel L. Jackson's cool, so that's just cool squared.
Oh wow. Oh,
Okay, let me see how much this Halloween's giant skeleton is.
okay, the anomaly glitched out on me. Alright, come on. Can I get in the ship now? Or let me in.
12-foot skeleton. Come on, Home Depot.
Oh,
That
man.
is not. Yo, I can afford a giant skeleton. The skeleton's only $300. That's not bad for a 12-foot tall skeleton.
Alright, let me in. I know this is like a weird multiplayer lobby hub system.
Yeah.
But come on, guys. Okay.
Oh, he said he hated wearing. Yeah, you know what? I can understand why Samuel L. Jackson would hate wearing a Nazi uniform.
Why did he agree to it?
Money. He's like, well, whatever. Artistic statement.
You're working for Frank Miller. What artistic statement?
Man, good point.
This
Is
is a
Miller?
debauchery
I,
of the Spirit, which was someone else's comic book, which is a very in name. Yeah, we talk about adaptations. It's very in name only. I just like it because it's so fucking
I
awful.
I like the Spirit too. I thought that was a very fun movie.
It definitely out Batman Robin's Batman Robin.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I enjoyed it a lot. Like, oh, this movie's awesome. It's just wacky and stupid. I
All
had
right.
fun stuff. There hasn't been like a, you know what? There hasn't been a like stylistic movie like that in a while, which kind of sucks.
All
All,
right.
a lot of
Let's
style,
use
a
the
lot of
repair
movies look the
kit to see
same
if I can
now.
fix one of these things.
Last thing that tried to be stylish and failed miserably was that Cowboy Bebop thing. I don't want to keep hating on the Cowboy Bebop Netflix, but it's so easy. Oh man, Mashiro Ito was like pissed off.
That's the creator.
Yeah, of Silent Hill, or one
Oh,
of the guy who like designed the Pyramid Head and
yeah,
shit.
because it was Shinichiro Watanabe who made Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, no, I was talking about no, I was suggesting an article that was Masahiro Ito was just Masahiro Ito was it's like, so why did the one who posted the headcanon blow out the image and say it was attempted to reveal what's in them first. Please refute me logically. Okay, basically there's like he's like tired of people making fan cans and head cannons, then arguing them with them about Silent Hill canon. And at one point he said, I regret making Pyramid Head. I'm so sick of people overusing that design. It was meant to be a one and done, and it was meant to be important to James only."
I feel him on that.
Yeah.
I hate
I
when
did not.
characters. I hate when Oh, there's a term for it, but it's like characters
Oh,
that we're supposed to be limited in their use, but
yeah.
then they kind of miss the point. Oh, like Shadow the Hedgehog.
A
Um,
set. Um. Like backed by popular demand, ascended by marketing.
oh, is this really the only missions I can do? Okay, they're not offering repair kits this time. Shit.
They cancel. What should at least make DC make
Okay.
movie
Well, I
What's
learned
the
something. If
Spectre?
I'm gonna do a dangerous space pirate mission, I am definitely gonna get me a fucking motherfucking tank for a spaceship, so I don't have to deal with that crap again.
The problem is with typing in Spectre and Spectre DC is that you get Silk Spectre too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he looks like it was a fan movie of the Spectre. He looks cool. Oh, he's in Scooby Doo.
Which actor?
No, I was saying the Spectre showed up in Scooby Doo in a Scooby Doo comic.
Oh, that's the that wasn't that the Green Ghost or something?
Yeah, he's a green ghost guy.
Yeah, he was the one who represents vengeance or whatever. He was the guy who was trying to semi manipulate Batman to taking Joe Chill's life in
Yeah,
Brave and the Bold.
I was
That was such a
so
good episode.
the fun thing that I like talking about is like I love talking about how powerful the Green Lantern is, but he gets like murdered by Big Bird because he's vulnerable to yellow.
Big just Big Bird just going in and just boxing him and he just melts.
Oh, did you ever hear about the fucked up alternate history we could have had with the Challenger explosion?
I don't know if I want to hear it, but shoot it.
So I mentioned this because there was a I'm trying to remember what we were like talking. There was like a random thread about the Challenger explosion. It's like, yeah, remember that time we sent a teacher to space and then she exploded or like something like that. And I say fun in air quotes fact. The original plan was to have a collaboration with Sesame Street to send Big Bird into space, but the
Oh
costume
yeah,
was
you
too
did mention
cumbersome.
up.
So there's an alternate universe where Big Bird died in the Challenger explosion. I hate making light of a tragedy, but that would kind of be hilarious.
Oh, that would make Jim Cornette's original promo on Ronnie Garfin even worse because this was a pre-tape promo, so it's not out there.
Yeah.
But he mentioned that after he did a fireball gimmick and set his face on fire, he came up like a couple weeks or a month later to do a promo, and they show the
Yeah.
footage, and Jim Cornette goes, "You see that? You see that? You see how Ronnie Garvin lit up like the Challenger?"
Oh, Jesus.
To which the whole
Some good
studio,
heel.
the whole studio shut down. One of the people said, Dusty would like to see you in the control room. And then he goes to the control room.
You must have
Dusty,
some bad times, baby.
and Dusty goes, don't bring up the charger again, kid. Do it again.
Oh, so good.
Man,
Oh,
that's like if I cut a promo in the early 2000s, like, oh man, you see how the Dudley Boys fell like the World Trade Center?
Oh, man. I do kind of... Man, 9/11 jokes have gotten, like, so interesting lately.
Man, every time Seth MacFarlane does it, I just wonder if he's doing it out of survivor's guilt.
Yeah. Have you seen that, like... I saw, like, a few random, like, Family Guy clips. I'm like, why am I actually, like, laughing at some of this? Some of this is, like, funny. I don't
Dude, this
want
guy
this.
looks like, what's his name from Short Circuit?
Oh, okay.
Create exotic items from Quicksilver, like
The
what?
guy the guy who wore a brown face, or you mean Johnny Five?
No, the clerk I'm looking at right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, he looks
You'll
like
see him
Johnny
soon.
Five. Yep,
Yeah,
I see him. He's Johnny
Five.
Five. Yeah, because remember in Short Circuit, the Indian guy was just a dude in brown face. I should watch Short Circuit again. That movie's fun. Dumb movies like
I
that.
could change the trail of my freighter with a different color. That's cute.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not really into Young Justice. I didn't really watch many of the DC animated
The first
things.
two seasons were pretty good. I definitely like how they treat God, what's his name? Sportsmaster, who's basically like an evil dad version of Casey Jones.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's basically blue collar Deathstroke. Okay, so let's see.
God, I am so excited to see how the Regenerators look in the RE4 remake. Because those things terrified me when I was younger.
The only thing that was scary in those games. Well,
Yeah.
and the chainsaw guys, because they can one-hit kill
Chainsaw
you.
guy, yeah. Yep, not anymore. Now you can parry the chainsaw, which is cool. But they made the chainsaw guys a little bit more.
I wonder if it's
more
about.
frightening.
See, it would work if it's about as difficult as parrying the Emmys in Metroid Dread.
That's how it should be. It's like it's not something you can rely on. It's something that'll happen sometimes and like help you out. It's like yeah. I need to play some Metroid Dread. I've heard nothing but good things.
Alright, usually saving means going in and out of my ship. Oh boy. Maybe next time I log on, they'll actually have missions with repair kits in them.
I do know that like Family Guy has been being memed lately because of the because I guess Lois's voice actress hit like this blood-curdling scream in a recent episode, and people are like putting it everywhere now.
Oh, that explains. So that's what it was.
Yeah. So I guess the plot of the episode is that Peter is revolted by going down on girls, and so Lois hypnotized him that whenever he hears a particular theme song, he'll go he'll give oral to whoever, and he'll think he's eating an ice cream cone. And I guess when she's visiting her parents, her mother is watching that, and she walks in on Peter going down on her mother because he's hypnotized.
So that's what that was too.
Yep.
Okay.
Which, damn, props to her voice actress, because that's like a good scream.
Yeah, that could have potentially wrecked your voice if you're not careful.
Yeah. And then the scream Peter does is just a reused scream from an earlier episode. Oh no, that was the joke I was laughing at. There was a joke in an episode that I saw the share. I'm like, why is this actually funny? They're watching TV, and it's like, next on Fox, the Orville, and Peter pulls out a gun and starts shooting it, and Chris is like, why do you hate that show so much? And Peter looks at him and talks in a different voice and says, it's like, because it prevents me from working on Family Guy, which I love.
I'd rather him work on the Orville.
Yeah, but I don't know, that line is, I think it's really funny they had a different voice actor for that scene.
Are you sure it's a different voice actor, or was just Seth MacFarlane using his normal voice?
You know, I think it actually might have been Seth using his normal voice.
Because Seth MacFarlane works
he sounds different.
Yeah, whatever. But I've been hearing rumors that he actually wanted to get away from Family Guy for a long ass
Oh yeah.
time.
Oh yeah. No. He said that a lot of times. He shows up for voice acting. If he doesn't want to record a line, they'll assemble it out of old footage. Apparently.
That's that's a hustle.
Yeah.
It's like I could come into. I don't want to. Just use
I,
this line instead.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't watched Family Guy in like many years, so I don't even know. But yeah, that's cool
Yeah,
that Samus talks in the Chozo language. That's awesome.
dude,
That's
I
what I
got into a
want.
huge argument about the Family Guy versus South Park debate, which I still
Oh,
watch
that's
South Park. That still gets me
yeah,
laughing.
yeah.
But 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 my friend tried to tell me, well, at least South Park has strong written characters in development,
No.
and
You said he said Family Guy has strong written characters in development, if
yeah,
I remember correctly. Yeah.
yeah, that's why I said. Did I
No, it
say?
fucking. No, you said South Park.
Okay, well, that's what he meant about Family Guy.
I'm not trying to
I,
gaslight you. I would have said something funnier if I.
And I even tried to give him examples about how Lois went from like a concerning mom about her daughter to well treating Meg like shit all the time. It was so
Yeah,
weird.
those yeah, undevelopment.
And then like literally the next
Regression.
day, it was the episode where Meg finally stands up for herself, but
Yep.
then she fucking submits to being a toxic element to her camaraderie
Yep.
or whatever. And he goes,
Yep.
"Man, you're right. This show sucks."
Yeah, yes. I love when that happens. When something happens, it just proves you right, like instantly.
But South Park doesn't have deep, well-written characters, but it still has
No.
jokes that are funny and still
Yeah,
related to the plot.
yeah. And even then, when they decide to get serious, like with the COVID specials, they can do a pretty decent job.
The pangolin or whatever that Randy fucked.
Yeah. Hey,
That
hey,
car.
man. Nothing can beat the character development of Moral Oral.
Oh man, I still need to finish watching that show, but I just love the fact that Oral impregnated an entire neighborhood.
That's a season 1 episode, and damn, that episode is like fucked up.
It's season 3.
No, that's season 1 when he impregnates
No,
everyone.
I said season 3.
Oh yeah, season 3.
Why did
Season
you
3 is
quit
like
working on
I say
me?
that to myself constantly because it's just so much fun. Cause it's such a well delivered line. It's stuck in my head. She always fools me, Oral. Remember, you have to look on the blight side of life. Don't you mean bright side? No, blight side. Yeah, bright is like nasty and like and cursed. And bright. Oh, my kitty, my life is full of bright. Do you mean blight? I hate myself. It's that pause before he yells, "Why'd you quit working on me?" God, everyone watch Moral Oral. It is so damn good, and it like the middle of like season 2 to season like all of season 3 is so amazing. Like some of the best television.
All right, it's almost time to wrap shit up.
Yeah. Yep.
Happy
I
Halloween,
take that.
everyone.
Happy Halloween. Have a good time. I will have a good time. I'm having a party next week.
Yeah, I don't even know if we're streaming next week.
Yeah.
I know you're having having the party next Monday, but I don't even know if we're gonna do
Oh no,
anything
no.
Sunday.
I'm not having a party Monday. I'm having it on Saturday.
Oh, well, you might be hungover by Sunday.
Yeah, probably. Well, hey, that's
You-
the reason I can recover quick. I'm Friday. I really want to get the Monster Prom stream together. So if anybody follows me on Twitch or anything,
God, I wish I could join you on that. That sounds funny and
yeah,
stupid.
yeah. I figured because Al gets out at like 9 o'clock, I was gonna have me, Al, and some other friends, and hey, that would probably be a fun game to play on stream sometime.
Oh, one last
Monster
thing I
Prom
want
is
to
great.
talk about. We were on the subject of Halo.
Yeah,
Crobecat
I watched it.
uploaded. Yeah, like, but it shows what happened to Halo. It used to be the thing.
It's sad. It's really sad. Halo was like the game that all my friends played.
I know it was the game that it's like yeah, well I got Mario and Metroid Prime is like, but I got Halo and go, God damn it.
The first time I ever played Halo for the original Xbox with some friends, I had to like stop and like go upstairs because I was about to piss myself from laughing so hard. Because we were having just that much fun.
Or how about the fact that if you point your camera down with a gun, your character's head would actually toggle up and look directly towards you, and then
Yeah,
somebody said, "Hey, why don't we just make a whole web series about this, and then that's how
yep,
Red versus Blue came.
yeah, yeah.
Did you ever wonder why we're here?
I don't remember that. I never watched
And
Red vs.
now
Blue.
343 ruined everything.
Yep. And then Rooster Teeth ruined everything.
Okay, so I've only heard bits and pieces of what the hell's going on. They had to apologize and some shit. What's going on?
They're just treating everyone really bad behind the scenes and like firing any actors.
Oh,
that
was already like
next.
surfaced like years ago when I forgot what the review site is.
I'd say Rooster Teeth hateful and hurtful behavior. Let's see. Vows to do better. Did it apologize for hateful behavior? We're sorry in the Twitter thread. Okay, what actually happened? Where's an
I should
actual...
probably put your Twitch account in the descriptions because Kimmy
yeah,
saying
that might be a good idea. Yep, I can post it in the
I don't even know if she has a Twitch account. That's the problem with trying to juggle between
that's
YouTube
kind of the good
and
point. That's the good point.
YouTube.
You can watch it without one, but yeah. Yeah, I should probably stream to YouTube more because I guess Twitch is going through some shit. Not sure if this will work.
Well, then they'll ad block you 3,000 times. They'll force ads down people's throats because they're assholes.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I liked it back when they were the red versus blue guys and not the ruby guys.
Oh man, I was
I even have a soft spot for everything after season 5, up till like season 13, which was the end of the Chorus trilogy. But
oh damn, they were like harassing this one guy for like straight up a year and just calling him the other F word every day. Even though he said before that he didn't like it, and they were like calling him that for like 3 years straight every single day. That was one of the things that came out. Yeah. Oh, there's a long ass list. I can't even go through all this.
Dude, just send it to me on Messenger.
Yeah. Low pay and harassment. The title of this article from Variety.
It sounds like Change the Channel, but worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what the title was on this shit. Yep. Rooster Teeth. Responds to accusations of transphobic behavior, harassment, and low pay.
Is Death Battle canceled?
I don't never care. I never liked Death Battle. Death Battle took the fun out of my favorite character to beat up your favorite character.
Yeah, I usually like to see him on even ground all the time. And besides, why would I want to see Goku fight Superman when I want to see Goku and Superman team up to fight against, I don't know, Lex Luthor and Dr. Gero or Doomsday and Broly or something.
I always like mixing and matching like heroes and their villains. Like I think my favorite discussion is which would be the worst matchup for every Joestar and their villain, and what would be the best matchup for every Joestar and another villain. Like, could Jonathan have defeated Cars?
Ooh.
I did make a joke.
Here's the thing, like the thing about Joseph is that he's like an upgraded Jonathan, so...
Yeah. Well, no, he's not as strong as Jonathan, but he doesn't fight fair. So the joke I made is Joseph versus Part 1 Dio is that Dio would go, "You thought your first kiss would be with Jonathan, but it was with me," and then he pulls off his Irina wig. "You thought you were kissing Irina, but it was me, Joseph." And then he predicts Dio's next line.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah. And that's how Joseph would defeat Dio Part 1.
Man, it sounds like that Eyes of Heaven game was pretty fucking mid, which is sad because it had a cool crossover story idea.
You could have done so many fun... No, the best part of Eyes of Heaven immediately is that both Yoshikage and Kiras are hanging out with each other and they're the best of friends.
I am so shocked that the main villain in that story arc is Heaven Dio, whatever, and they've managed to show some restraint and say his stand is not Holy Diver.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And the world over heaven is such a... I guess it was like trying to do the Part 6 thing, but I won't get into it.
Because that's spoiler territory.
Spoiler territory.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Alright, now we can wrap shit up. Dude, shit been really going. Don't care about that canceled. Yeah, you're right. Because a couple of years ago, I want to say it was Bernie Burns and the actor who played Caboose, Joel Heyman. I think they both left Rooster Teeth before this shit went down.
Damn.
Bernie
Yeah.
founded the company.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's when you know you need to get out.
Yeah, and the thing that pisses me off about them is that they act so virtuous on Twitter
Yeah, that's
all
the
the
worst.
time. I hate when people think that they think they're better than everyone else, but it turns out they're worse and
Yep.
projecting and
I don't trust people that like call
me.
people out on bad behavior like constantly. I say as I call people out on bad behavior constantly when it's big, but it's usually when it's big companies, not individuals.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a whole lot. Yeah.
uh, it, it's insane. It's insane how everyone accuses someone of being a P word.
Yeah.
Even though there was nothing to insinuate that whatsoever, and then those guys get busted for owning bad things
Oh.
that they shouldn't
Oh
have.
yeah, no, there's the phrase projection. I always like
Yeah.
say if you projected any harder, I'd be able to see whatever see like an entire movie on the moon.
Oh man, I wish that was a stand ability right there.
Yeah. Projection on the moon, bitch.
Where you be able to see what they're hiding the second they project it.
Yep.
That would be
Oh,
such a
that'd be strong.
cool ass stand power.
That'd be broken. Like there'd be so many lawyers who would just die instantly for being exposed.
All right, now we should
Yep.
wrap shit up.
Let's wrap it up. I'm on my stream. I'm starting Resident Evil 8 this week, and then I'm gonna end the week by hopefully playing Monster Prom with some friends, including Big Al.
Well, off
So that's
stream,
what
I'm
I'm
just
doing.
gonna binge through Persona 5 Royal because I should have played that game a year ago, but
Yeah, I played that during COVID, and it was perfect. Honestly, that like makes sense. All right,
that game is so
good night,
good.
Zach and Jeff. As for off stream, I'm gonna finish Nathan for You. I'm gonna keep watching Chainsaw Man, and I'm gonna try and start Pop Team Epic and probably Urusei Yatsura.
I'm going to start on Nathan for You and actually watch some good episodes and see what this guy's
Oh,
all
yeah.
about.
Yeah, I'd say just start with Dumb Starbucks. Just click on random episodes. Every episode is pretty damn good.
All right. Well, this is Darkscream signing out.
So Skrilton signing off.
Take care, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Fucking let's commit war crimes. 80% speed run.
It's not war crimes yet. I don't know, but it's let's